Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment, here for live reaction and commentary for the Thursday night football game, San Francisco 49ers at the Tennessee Titans, and we are kicking off now. I wanted to get on here about 15 minutes before the game and preview it, but for some reason, and this is my first time ever doing a live stream in this format from this location, I can't set up my mic stand. So right now I'm holding my mic, and then during the commercial break, I'm going to try to fix it. But quick prediction for this game. I love the energy in this city right now. As I was doing my Christmas shopping, I saw so many Titans jerseys. The streets have been locked down for this game. I feel more confident. Give me the Tennessee Titans 24, San Francisco 49ers 23. I think this is one of those occasions where the Titans pull through because of the fan base. First down and 10. And a simple full yard pass there from Jimmy Garoppolo. Some pressure up the middle. I believe that was either Naquan Jones, or Jeffrey Simmons, but it will be 2nd and 6. Currently, we have Zach Cunningham right there in their starting lineup, so love seeing that. He had a nice game last week against who we lose to again? I already forgot who we played last week. I already got that out of my memory because I guess the Pittsburgh Steelers, of course, and we expect him to continue to play better for us. Okay, 2nd down and 6. Garoppolo is able to find Deebo Samuel for the first down and a little bit more. He gets about 10 yards there, Deebo Samuel. And this is one of the better upcoming wide receivers in the NFL. He's definitely someone they're going to have to watch out for in today's game. Let me go ahead and look at the chat to see what's going on in the chat. There we go. Oh, look, now I can hear myself. That's great. Just want to make sure that the audio is good. All right. So first down and 10, Garoppolo 2 for 14 yards so far. Run to the left side. And a tackle there. Looks like Zach Cunningham and Rashawn Evans combined for the tackle there. So Cunningham, again, getting himself involved in the defense early. That's what I want to see from Zach Cunningham. Definitely moving forward. By the way, again, it's my first time ever doing a live reaction to Tennessee Titans games. So you guys are really going to be able to see how I process, how I watch these games as a fan and also as an analyst. And I'm much more of I'm both like a play-by-play and also a color commentator, so I'll try to do a little bit of both as best as I can. 2nd and 6. Another pass to the left side. This time a pitch to Deebo Samuel. First down there for Samuel and a little bit more. Kevin Byard pushing him out of bounds there. Not great containment on the right side of our defense there. I think that was number 37. I can't remember what currently is because we have so many defensive backs in and out for our defense right now. It's ridiculous. But they got about 11 or 12 there. Deebo Samuel on the pitch to the outside left. And make no doubt about it. I mean, guys, this game is huge. We do not want to put the AFC South back up for grabs. If we win this, the AFC South is damn near locked up. 1st and 10, Garoppolo right side. Almost a pass breakup by Kevin Byard, but instead Kittle catches it for a 7-yard gain. Damn, would have loved to have that pass breakup by Kevin Byard. He was right in position there. It was a pretty obvious pass. Come on, let me see how late Kevin Byard was in reacting here. He came down. I mean, it was a good reaction time by Kevin Byard. Just couldn't quite make the pass breakup, but ultimately, George Kittle gets 7 there. It will be 2nd and 3 just beyond midfield. And Kevin Byard, again, having damn near a Pro Bowl season. We'll see if he's actually selected to that position. It's actually 2nd and 5. We'll see if he's actually selected to that role of being a Pro Bowler, but I think he's definitely had a Pro Bowl season. Garoppolo, again, checking it down in the flat. This time we are late, and that will be a first down. That is Brandon Ayuk that gets the pass in the flat. Man, oh man. Some trickeration there by the 49ers. And that's something that you have to look out for when you face these Jimmy Garoppolo type, these Kyle Shanahan type offenses, especially in the run game. You have to look out for stuff like that. There's so much misdirection when it comes to this offense. 1st and 10. Garoppolo, again, they're running it. They're going to love to run the rock. And, we were great in terms of run defense last week. This is somebody get a stuff here that was Petco that had a lot to do with that run stuff there. They're going to run the football. I mean, the 49ers are going to do a lot in the flat. They're going to push the ball down the field eventually. But don't doubt they're going to do a lot in the flat. And by the way, people in the chat are telling me that, there you go, Kevin Byard has already been selected to the Pro Bowl. So you love to see that for Kevin Byard. 2nd and 7. I doubt they run it again here, so I'd love to see a pass breakup or an incomplete pass here to set up 3rd and 7. Yep, Garoppolo looking, fires, hits across the middle. He hits Deebo Samuel, who goes all the way down to the 1. The ball is out. Now, I think his leg was down. I think his knee was down at the 1. That's what the referees are pointing to. That's what they're indicating as well. I think he was absolutely down regardless. I don't think it will matter. Yeah, his knee's down when the ball came out. But Deebo Samuel tearing up our offense right in the middle there, just right there in the slot, little slant, something that we can't run offensively. God knows we can't run a pass slant offensively. Oh, can you believe that? Can you believe running a slot slant to Julio Jones? Why would we ever do something like that? Why would that be successful? And it's a 1st and goal at the 1 for the 49ers, and I think they were stuffed, but they're calling touchdown. Let's see when his knee was down. Jeff Wilson Jr. looks to be in 1st and goal for the touchdown at the 1. His knee might have been down before he went in. We'll see the replay. It's very close. Wilson, I thought he was down. Oh, but I think they're going to give it to him. Yeah, no, he definitely outstretched before his knee went down. So there you go. Just like that. 49ers 6, Tennessee Titans 0. Your poor job covering the slot slant to Deebo Samuel, and the extra point goes in. 7-0. First drive, 49ers score. Hate to see it. Hate to see it. And that is not the start that we wanted for the Tennessee Titans today. Definitely wanted better than that. Let me update the score. By the way, I also want to make a graphic for these live reactions for whenever I do them again. But for right now, we'll just do a simple score to keep track of what the score is. But yeah, just like that, 49ers 7, Tennessee Titans 0. So again, hopefully with the infusion of A.J. Brown and Julio Jones, we're able to get this offense going a little bit. Because now we're going to need it. Because the 49ers came out ready to go, ready to rock and roll. Always Garoppolo. I want to say he was now 5 of 5 on that first drive. I mean, Jesus Christ. I mean, they basically had their way with us. We only had one really impressive play defensively on that first down. It was like one stuff that even that was like for 2 yards. They got positive yard on every play. This is not what you want to see from the first drive when it comes to this defense. Not at all. I mean, absolutely not at all. So it is what it is. Let me go to the chat where we have a super chat. The super chat comes from Aaron Verge. Thank you for the super chat. Aaron Verge, he gave a super chat. Thank you for that. And you know what? I might actually just hold this mic today. It's actually not as cumbersome as I thought it'd be. It's a light mic. Let me try to adjust, though, if I can, the positioning of this camera to make it a little more ideal. That way I'm not like completely looking to the left here because I am at an angle. So let me try to adjust it without knocking anything down. By the way, so any predictions that anyone wants to give in the comments? What are your predictions for Tennessee Titans, San Francisco 49ers today? Who do you have and why? I want to see it in the live stream comments, please. Let's do, don't want that to disconnect. It's fine. It's fine position. Let me try to like maybe up it a little bit. Yeah, that shouldn't fall, hopefully. Live adjustments here on Sports Fan Entertainment. That's the way we love it. That's the way we want to see it. Let me also grab my phone real quick. Alrighty. Am I still... There we go. Why is my mic complaining that I'm too loud? Am I really that loud? I don't think I'm that loud. Relax. All right. So we are back from commercial break. Tennessee Titans letting up a touchdown on that first drive. Very unfortunate, but it's okay. We got A.J. Brown and Julio Jones back. And again, we want to see an improved game here from Ryan Tannehill. Here we go. Return by Chester Rogers. Chester Rogers going to take it to the right. Chester Rogers going down the right sideline. Chester Rogers all the way down to the 39. Could have went to the 42, 43, but he went out of bounds. But a nice return for Chester Rogers to set up the Tennessee Titans offense respectively. Here comes on the field Ryan Tannehill. 14 touchdowns, 14 interceptions on the season, a pass rating of 83.4. Yes, there have been injuries to this football team, but this is not an impressive stat line for him. He definitely needs to improve if the Tennessee Titans want to keep hold of the AFC South first place crown. 1st and 10. Dontrell Hilliard currently in the game. Play action. Oh, and it's a screen pass. And that is a 6 or 7 yard loss as Joey Bosa breaks up the screen pass. I mean, I don't know why Ryan Tannehill threw it there. You got to throw it in the dirt in this situation. This is a play that is obviously going nowhere. Throw it into the dirt. And this sets up the Tennessee Titans. Let's see what they call it. 2nd and 18. A disgusting first down play for the Tennessee Titans offense. You want to see better than that. 2nd and 18. A handoff to Dontrell Hilliard. He'll get about 5. So it'll be 3rd and 13. And this is a poor start for the Tennessee Titans offense. I mean, I'm fine with the run call there, but I mean, you can't start off with the first down like that. Currently, Dylan Radins finds himself in the game. He is starting at, let's see, I think they have him at right tackle. They're at right tackle right now is Dylan Radins, the 2nd-round rookie out of North Dakota State. A guy that I really liked coming out of college, a guy that I think has a lot of potential. And by the way, not Joey Bosa, Nick Bosa. I mixed up the Bosas right there. But a great play by Nick Bosa, who returns to being one of the better defensive players in the NFL after having some injuries last season. Tannehill on 3rd and 11, dropping back, looking, throwing over the middle, and it is caught. That is Nick Westbrook-Ikhine with the first down on 3rd and 11. Tannehill ripping it over the middle. Ikhine was in the slot. Nice little, let's call it a curl route, a bit of a curl route over the middle from Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. That got them about 15, 16 yards, and that puts them at midfield. First and 10. Deontay Foreman finds himself in the game now. Play action, looking. Tannehill could not escape the pressure, and again, this is one of our problems with Ryan Tannehill. The pocket is obviously collapsing. You got to roll out to the right. Look at the replay. If you're in this situation, you can feel the defense collapsing here. Look at the right side of the field. Extend the play a little bit there. Roll out a little bit right there. To me, it's all, you can't just sit there waiting to be sacked. You can't just sit there waiting to be sacked. 2nd and 18. Tannehill finds Rodgers for 2, and that'll set up 3rd and 16. And a very odd play calling here from Todd Downing, making things a little more difficult than they need to be. We can't throw a slant. I mean, we just saw Deebo Samuel take a slant from the slot. Why can't we throw that to A.J. Brown and Julio Jones? This is a simple first down play. It's just a successful play in the NFL for a reason. Here we go. 3rd and 15, they call it. Tannehill takes the snap. Gonna do a halfback draw. And wow, extremely conservative play calling there from the Tennessee Titans. Look, I know it's 3rd and 15. I know the odds of converting this is very unlikely. If you're going to do something like this, throw a little slant, throw a screen to one of your playmakers. Throw one to Julio, throw one to A.J. Brown. There's zero chance of this play being successful. And also, I can't believe Tannehill did not check out of that play considering the box that he was facing there. There were too many players in the box. And a disadvantageous situation where you can't trust your offensive line right now. You have Taylor Lewan and Roger Saffold out. You have Dylan Radin starting right now. How are you going to trust that there's any chance you're going to do anything against that box in terms of 3rd and 15 with the running back situation that we have? So bad play calling there, bad checking there. Todd Downing, bad play call and bad inability to check out of your Ryan Tannehill. So very unimpressive start here for the Tennessee Titans as they currently find themselves down 7-0. Unbelievable. Let me go ahead and tweet out the live stream just in case anyone missed it. And at some point during this live stream, I will have to have dinner, but it's going to be a small dinner. So you guys can watch me eat. And also at some point during this live stream, so this camera will cut out and then I'll switch over to my webcam, recharge the battery because the battery only has a 2-hour charge life. So hopefully that should be during halftime. And then also I'll go to the bathroom. I have to change because I'm doing something later on tonight. Hopefully celebrating a Titans victory, but we'll see about that. So that'll be during halftime though, so you shouldn't have to worry about that. In the meantime, tomorrow I might have my first early mock draft out on this channel, so look forward to that. If not tomorrow, it should be, at least by Monday, my first early 2022 NFL mock draft. So that'll be something to look forward to for a lot of you all. I'll be back to the chat momentarily. Just want to tweet out the live stream. Share. Where's that link? Copy. I considered going to this game tonight, but I always like watching at home, man. I don't know. I like going to games. I was at the Buffalo Bills game earlier this season, but I like watching at home. I like watching with you guys or like just coming on live after. It's so much quicker than like going to the game. I got to take time to, prepare for that, to do all that. Sometimes this is more simple. Sometimes. All right, so we find ourselves back from commercial now. Tennessee Titans off to a poor start. They find themselves down 7-0 early, and the defense has to show up now. You do not want to find yourself in a hole. We have a super chat. Dr. Cochter gave a super chat, so let's go ahead and indicate this after this 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Running is Jeff Wilson. To the right side, no one's there. Oh, a missed tackle by 38. That's Buster Screen, by the way, who I won't blame too much. I don't expect anything from him. He's a pickup, but definitely not appetizing there from Buster Screen. All right, so yeah, super chat by Dr. Cochter. Dr. Cochter said, game just started. We're chilling. Well, I hope so, Dr. Cochter. I hope you're right in terms of that one. I certainly hope that we are just chilling and that we definitely wake up sometime soon. Thank you for the super chat, Dr. Cochter. All right. And yeah, George Kittle, he hasn't done anything yet in this game, but hopefully we have a linebacker that can cover him as Jeff Wilson goes up the middle, finds himself getting a first down. Naquan Jones almost at the tackle, but Rashaan Evans will get the credit for this one. It would be 1st and 10 for the 49ers, who continue to get positive yardage on each and every play. They have not had one play that has not resulted in positive yardage up to this point. The Titans are yet to got an incomplete pass, have yet to get a run stuff. Disappointing stuff so far. I'm already at least 10 to 12 plays in for the 49ers at this point. 1st and 10 at the 31. Their own 31. Garoppolo. Fake handoff, play action. He's going to hit Jeff Wilson, who was clearly in the flat, and he is tackled, though, by Christian Fulton. Only a 4-yard gain. Surprising that Christian Fulton didn't react a little bit quicker there, but it's not a big deal. Didn't really cause any lost yardage there. But we have to cover the flat better against this 49er football team. This is where they live. They love the underneath stuff, and we just keep giving them the flat. We can't continue to do this all day, all game long. So they first say 2nd and 7, fine. But still, if we continue to give them positive yardage on every play, they're going to absolutely kill us. Their run game is too dangerous for this. 2nd and 7, play action. Oh, it's a screen pass. It goes to Kyle Juszczyk. Oh, and a bad missed tackle by Christian Fulton. Juszczyk gets the first down and more. Gets about 20 plus there. Let me make sure it was Christian Fulton, but I'm pretty sure it was. There was a flag on the play. It could be a block in the back. It could be a holding. Let's see what they say. And it should be on the offense, but it looks like they might be indicating the defense. Oh, and it's a 15-yard penalty face mask on Christian Fulton. So as he was attempting to make the tackle, it appears as if he got a piece of Kyle Juszczyk's face mask. Let's check this replay. Oh, and he did. So a missed tackle by Christian Fulton combined by a face mask. This sets up the 49ers for about a 40-yard gain on this play. Oh, and it wasn't even a face mask. He got his shoulder pad. So a poor call there by the referees. Wow, very unfortunate. Okay, sorry, Christian Fulton. That was not your fault. That is a poor call by the referees. Wow, that is a poor call. So the 49ers currently find themselves at about the 25-yard line. And finally, the Titans get a play that's into the run stuff. 2nd and 10 it will now be. But man, you got to stop the momentum now. Things are already getting a little ugly. Momentum is not in the Tennessee Titans' hands at all. 2nd and 10. Garoppolo takes the snap. He's looking deep. Gets George Kittle over the middle all the way down to the 10-yard line. George Kittle finally making his first catch of the game after his first target there. Looks like it was zone coverage. Check if that was true. Kevin Byard's the one. Oh, actually, it wasn't Kevin Byard. It was Boston Screen that made the tackle. And yeah, it was zone coverage, and they found the middle of the zone. And you can't give him that. I think you got to have someone in man covers like Kevin Byard on him. I don't think you can give George Kittle that all night long. 1st and goal at the 9. Handoff. Debo. This should be a... Oh, and it's not. That easy should have been a negative rush play for Debo Samuel. You had 3 Tennessee Titans there led by Buster Screen. No one made the tackle. No one wanted to make the tackle. Lack of aggressiveness there by the Tennessee Titans defense for sure. Wow, that is unbelievable. That should have easily been a run stuff. I can't believe that one, people. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 8. Play clock almost ran out. Garoppolo looking, firing, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by Jack Rabbit Jenkins. He cut the route. And that is exactly what the Tennessee Titans needed there. Jack Rabbit Jenkins, the former Ram, the former Giant, the former New Orleans Saint, cutting right in front of George Kittle for the much-needed interception for the Tennessee Titans. And we will take that, ladies and gentlemen. He gets down in the end zone, and the Titans will take up shop offensively. All right. So as things were looking dire, as things weren't looking great, the Tennessee Titans secondary, led by Jack Rabbit Jenkins, makes a much-needed play there, and we'll see what we can now do offensively. Hopefully that's able to give some momentum for this team. I'll be back real quick as I get a drink of water. Alrighty, I have returned. See what other adjustments I can make here. Let's see. There's something else I wanted to. I forgot what it was. Oh yeah, I remember what I was on to update the thumbnail. TitansOnline.com. Whoa. Okay. I don't know why that happened. Okay, I'm back now, I think. Hello? Yeah, okay, I'm back. I clicked the wrong button, and then it read my outro, and then that was it. You guys got to tell me these things when it happens at the time. Because if not, I'm not going to notice. I got to pay attention to the game. I got to pay attention to the stats. I got to pay attention to Twitter. But yeah, okay. I'm back now. We're back live. We are live, as Jim Ross would say. Wow, I'm going to have to cut that out in editing. Although I don't think anyone's going to watch this back anyway, to be honest. But yeah, what the hell was that? After a nice catch by Julio Jones, finally we ran a 5-yard curl. Ended up being a 7-yard curl for Julio Jones there. But man, I mean, absolutely nothing in terms of 3rd and 3. Trying to run an outside sweep to A.J. Brown. No blocking on the right side and a stuff there. And we're going to pump the ball right back to San Francisco, man. You got to love it. Unbelievable stuff. Let's see. Let's see. I'm wondering, oh, you know what I did? You know why my outro ran? Because I pressed one of my hotkeys. I need to change my hotkeys on here. What are my hotkeys for my outro? It's Control X. Yeah, that's why. Okay, gotcha. OBS, you gotta love it. Okay, so again, if you ever want your comments read during the commercial break, at me in the chat at SportsFan Entertainment. At SportsFan Entertainment if you want your comments read during commercial breaks, or send a super chat if you're feeling so generous and you want to help out the channel. It always helps out the channel. And yeah, some people are talking about A.J. Brown lost the burst. I mean, no, there was just no blocking in the right side. It was a terrible play design. I want to see a replay of this again because I don't really know if it was more play design or just terrible blocking. It was definitely a combination of both, but I want to more attribute it to the play design. I don't know what type of play design there was there. Very odd stuff. So 4th and 6. Brett Kern. Is he out there? Yes, he is back, and he'll find himself punting away to Brandon Ayuk of the 49ers. Oh, and another not great punt from Brett Kern. And the 49ers will take up shop at the 37-yard line. And one of my great bold predictions that I had in my midseason predictions was that the 49ers would make the playoffs. I was not fooled by their 3-5 start. I still knew they'd make the playoffs. I was right on that. I was wrong on the Seahawks, though, because I also had the Seahawks also coming back in. All right. I pressed the mute button on accident. We are live. 3rd and 4. All right, so that is a stuff there by the Titans. By the way, what a terrible throw by Jimmy Garoppolo there. I mean, on that first down, I want to say it was the first down throw on this drive right here, on this actually possession, on this sequence of plays. A wide open Kyle Juszczyk as Kevin Byard abandoned his coverage of Kyle Juszczyk. That should have been a touchdown. I mean, unbelievable. And they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. Garoppolo. And he's able to find Deebo Samuel. As it looks like Christian Fulton he either got tripped up or he didn't finally see the play all the way through. Let's see what happened here, because it looked like Christian Fulton had good coverage right off the bat. So shallow cross. Oh, and he just tripped. Oh, very unfortunate there. Deebo Samuel on the shallow cross, able to get the first down as the 49ers convert on 4th down. As Christian Fulton trips on his own shoelace. 1st and 10. Run on the outside, Jeff Wilson. And he's out of bounds there, a gain of about 1. Rashaan Evans playing a little better right now. I'll give Rashaan Evans this. Rashaan Evans is running around doing some things. And by the way, thank you for the text, Chase Oliver. I see you, Chase Oliver. All right, it'll be 2nd and 9. At the 19, Garoppolo tosses right. Can Cunningham make the tackle? Yes! Zach Cunningham showing up. Finally, a linebacker taking the running back out behind the line of scrimmage. Someone taking the running back out behind the line of scrimmage. This is what we need. A beautiful play by Zach Cunningham. He's already in my high favorite. The former Vanderbilt Commodore. My alumni, my fellow alum there. And that'll set up 3rd and 11 at the Tennessee Titans 21. Third and 11. Garoppolo looking. Oh, looks like there's going to be a flag for holding. Garoppolo's going to run. Don't hurt him. Okay, good. You can't hurt these quarterbacks now. Now, I would decline this penalty. Just let them get the field goal. Don't put them in 3rd and 21. It doesn't really help that much if it truly is a holding call on the offense. We'll see what they call. Oh, offsetting penalties. Oh, so not offsetting. So it's not offsetting because there was an offside by Bud Dupree, but it was a face mask personal foul by Trent Williams on Bud Dupree. So they're going to read. Is this a new rule? Have they ever done this before? I thought that was just always like offsetting there. But I guess, okay, so it's going to be a 15-yard penalty. That'll set up 3rd and 26 for the 49ers. I never really see that situation. I guess that's the rule. That's peculiar to me. You would think that would just, they're not equal penalties, but I still think it would be offsetting there. I'll take it though, because it helps us. Because the offside is what caused the face mask. 3rd and 26 at the Titans 36. So currently right on the edge of field goal range. You'd love to be able to get an incomplete pass here or maybe even a sack. They're in 5 wide on the 49ers. Cut by Debo. Oh, Christian Fulton couldn't make the play. No one can make the play. Oh, my God. Debo Samuel was caught dead to rights behind the line of scrimmage. Christian Fulton, you need to make this tackle. Can someone teach Christian Fulton how to tackle? Jeffrey Simmons missed, but Dupree out of position. This should have been a tackle behind the line of scrimmage, pushing the 49ers out of field goal range. Instead, now it would be Robbie Gould attempting a 48-yard field goal. And it is good. And just like that, a missed tackle by Christian Fulton, causing 3 points. 3 points right there. Thank you, Chase Oliver, for the information that personal foul penalties now have a higher priority. I did not know that, so that is why you guys are there in the chat. But this is definitely one of Christian Fulton's worst performances. You got to make that tackle to push him out of field goal range. They're so important, so key, so vital. So 10-0 now. Let me update the score for the ticker. As the 49ers go up by double digits here in Nashville, Tennessee. By the way, I had a comment earlier. Someone asked me I actually had a couple. So let's start from the beginning. Enrod 740. In fact, let me pull up the comments as well. Enrod 740 said, "What is up with Brett Kern?" I mean, I'm not a punting expert. I just think it hasn't been a great year for him. And I mean, really, ever since he kind of got COVID, it's kind of been that case for him. That goes back to like last year. But, man, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wish I knew. I really wish I knew. I would like to see better from him, but also he hasn't been consistently in, you know? Because even last week, I thought we should have been punting more. But, I don't know. I don't know what's going on with Brett Kern, to be honest with you. We had AT that says, "What happened to Tannehill? He looked really good last year in 2019. Was it a mirage, or did he really regress his bag?" I mean, again, we've had injuries, a lot of wide receivers in and out of the lineup. But personally, I haven't been very impressed with his pocket awareness, his pocket movement at all. Some of his decision-making has been very questionable. And I think he's gotten a little complacent. I think he got that contract. I think, considering the things that have been going on, he's just kind of happy to just, barely do what it is. But look, I'm telling you this. He's better than that 14-14 touchdown interception ratio. It's still 14-14. It's one of the worst in the league. There's only a handful of quarterbacks that have a worse ratio than that. You're talking about Trevor Lawrence. You're talking about Zach Wilson. You're talking about the worst quarterbacks in the league or rookies. I mean, Davis Mills has a comparable, even maybe you could argue better stat line than Ryan Tannehill. It's ridiculous because Davis Mills doesn't have anything over there in Houston. So don't tell me it's about what you have, because last I checked, Davis Mills don't have anything in Houston. So I don't want to hear anything about that. So here we go. Let's answer one more before or during this kickoff, unless there's something really exciting happens. Tennessee Nick says, "This defense is Swiss cheese. The hell is going on? Can't stop anything." I don't know. I really wish I knew. Right now, I'm just seeing we're not being able to push our defense in terms of covering the flat, which is very important against this 49ers offense. They love to do things in the flat. They love to do, halfback pitches. They love to do misdirections. They love to do screen passes in the flat. Yes, well, you need to cover the flat. They love to do Kyle Juszczyk. They love to do George Kittle. They love to do Jeff Wilson. They love to do Debo Samuel. It looks like we weren't prepared for that right now. I'm not sure why. All right, so 1st and 10 for the Tennessee Titans now, as we return to the game. At the 25, Foreman. And he will be met in the backfield. Wow. So an unimpressive start for the Tennessee Titans run game. I mean, a very unimpressive start. I mean, this run game is currently non-existent, to be quite honest with you. Absolutely nothing from this Tennessee Titans run game. Let's check the box score right now. We have 3 carries for 7 yards. So you got to love that when it comes to the run game. Oh, and we have a penalty, a chop block, and this goes on, who was it? This goes on, I will say Corey Brewer, Aaron Brewer, number 62, in at left guard. And by the way, Dylan Rader is playing left tackle. I think I said right tackle earlier. I don't know about that call. But it'll be 1st and 22 now for the Tennessee. I mean, what a disastrous offense for this team. Blah! As Deontay Foreman takes it on the right side, he's going to get a positive yardage. He's going to get about 7 or 8 there. Get the Titans back to the 21, it appears like. And that'll set up 2nd and 14-ish. Deontay Foreman, who had his most impressive game last week as a Tennessee Titan, he had 22 carries for 109 yards last week and a very impressive 4th and 1 conversion. Love to see that last week. Yes, it will be 2nd and 14 and a very pivotal one indeed. You got to get positive yardage here. You got to set up a third down that's manageable for this team that is in dire need of getting something going offensively. The wide receiver set, Tannehill looking, and he will find, that is A.J. Brown, his first catch in weeks since coming off of the injured reserve. A.J. Brown back for the Tennessee Titans there, and we need to get him more involved. I looked at a gain of about 9 or 10, maybe even 11. Yeah, a gain of about, actually 12 about. So set up 3rd and 3 or 3rd and 2. Let's see what they call it. Very manageable 3rd down, though. 3rd and 3, they officially call it. You got to find A.J. Brown and Julio. I don't think Julio's on the field. Let's see if he's on the field. He should be on the left side. 4 wide receiver set. Now 3 wide receiver set. Jason comes in. Both Julio and A.J. Brown on the field. Tannehill looking A.J. Brown's way. Going to throw right. First down, A.J. Brown as A.J. Brown. And this was fine. But, I mean, this was way harder than it needed to be. I mean, I think you need to try to catch this and get extra yarders. This was an easy completion. What the hell is this? We made this way harder than it needed to be. And no one was on A.J. Brown here. Literally. A.J. Brown could have got more yards. That was way more difficult than it needed to be. Why are we making everything so difficult? I don't know. 1st and 10 for the Titans at the 36. Tannehill motioning A.J. Brown. Hand off to Hilliard. Hilliard getting positive yardage. He's going to get about 7. And now some sort of momentum for the Tennessee Titans. Second and 1 as Hilliard is met. Oh, what a great play by Nick Bosa blowing up this play. He's met by Nick Bosa in a street for the 49ers there. And that'll set up 3rd and really 3. They're saying 3rd and 2. And how about this Ryan Tannehill stat line? 7 of 7 for 28 yards. Yuck. Yuck, 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 yuck. I don't love that stat line at all. Tannehill looking. Oh! And almost a broken up pass there. Jaquiski Tart almost came up with the interception. And this is going to be a punt. And I don't blame. This is just a great defensive play. It's rather unfortunate. It's just a great play. It's rather unfortunate. That's very frustrating. I might have went for it there. And it was Jimmy Ward that broke that up. Brandon Ayuk go out of the 21. And frustrating. I mean, you're talking 22 yards passing right now. 7 of 8. What type of offense is that? What type of offense is that? You're talking now 2 targets for A.J. Brown, 1 for Julio Jones. What's going on with that? Very frustrating stuff. We return to the chat. Let's look at what was the last comment that I got. Oh, actually, I already addressed that one. Again, if you have any comments that you want me to address in the chat, again, at Sports Fan Entertainment in the chat, and I will answer them during commercial breaks, such as this one. Let me also maybe adjust my light a little bit, get it a little closer. This little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine here live on Sports Fan Entertainment. There you go. Yeah, I'm here for days. All right. If it was not for Jack Rabbit Jenkins, people, this would be even worse than what we're currently seeing. And that's the sad truth of it all. Let me also quickly adjust the description of this live stream. We are live here on Thursday Night SmackDown. The good old days. I can do that when I'm live, right? It's not going to try to restart the stream, is it? Anything crazy like that? That'd be crazy. All right, so we are back from commercial break. I'll get to those comments in a second. First and 10 for the 49ers, Garoppolo. No! Nearly intercepted from Rashaan Evans as Garoppolo almost laid it up for our defense. What was Jimmy Garoppolo seeing here? So he's trying to hit he's trying to hit, what was that, Deebo Samuel over the middle of the field, loves it to Rashaan Evans, who I think was just as shocked as me. That sucks. I'm not going to blame Rashaan Evans too much for that because he's not a wide receiver. The ball was to the right side of his shoulder, and it was shocking. Yeah, you know, as a linebacker, you're not always ready for that, and I don't expect Rashaan Evans to make that play. But, man, we could have used that, man. Damn. Garoppolo's going to give you some opportunities, man. This guy's not very good. So a nice play there on second half for the Titans defense. How to set up 3rd and 10. Garoppolo takes a snap. Looking. Sacked by Danico Autry, the former Indianapolis Colt that has come to the Tennessee Titans and made a hell of an impact. A much-needed sack there from the Tennessee Titans, their first of the game. And he beat George Kittle on that play of all people. Very impressive sack there for Danico Autry. And finally, the Tennessee defensive line showing signs of life. They try to get this Titans team back in it, but now the offense is going to have to do their part. And we have a timeout here by the Tennessee Titans. An oddly timed timeout. Now you're getting the ball back with 3:17. You shouldn't need all 3 timeouts. But still, unsure why timeout needed to be called there. And I would have loved if Danico actually could have got a piece of that ball, but Garoppolo was able to tuck it in before he could. Yeah, let's turn that a little bit. There we go. Again, unsure the timeout there. What's the logic behind that? But I'll let him do his thing. And Mike Vrabel, we trust, right? I guess. That's what I've been told. Chester Rogers at midfield. Bad punt here. And that punt goes out at about the 45-yard line of the 49ers. That's going to set up the Tennessee Titans beautifully for at least a field goal opportunity. God, but we'd love to see a touchdown. They're going to mark this at like the 42 or something. So the Titans set up a brutal punt by the 49ers there. And the Titans, again, giving an opportunity to show up. And this is a very interesting position that this team now finds themselves. Last week, they were in the opposite position. They were the team that was up against the Pittsburgh Steelers. They were up 13 to, 3 or 6. And then they slowly let the Steelers get back into the game, slowly. Now we find ourselves down. Now we're giving opportunities to get ourselves back into the game, opportunities that we need to take advantage of, and hopefully we certainly do. I return to the chat to answer some comments. We begin with Sean Alston. Let me turn the comments back on there. Sean Alston says, shall we think about drafting quarterback in the 3rd or 4th round in next year's draft? Again, I'm considering it. There's a lot of names being thrown around right now. We're not really sure where a lot of these quarterbacks' draft stock will end. Right now, it's really in flux when we talk about guys like Malik Willis and, guys of that stature. So we're going to have to see. But I will certainly consider it. There's a guy there that's of value. I absolutely would consider at this point. Because, again, they're cheap. And again, this is probably a great draft to do so, because there's probably a lot of quarterbacks end up falling, because I don't think anyone's really in love with the quarterbacks that are projected currently to be in the 1st round. So I see a couple of them falling into the 3rd, 4th round and being a decent investment down the road. So I think it's something they should definitely look at doing. Next comment, we have Mark Pac-Man King. He says, as sports fan entertainment, I don't know if we're making the playoffs with this offensive play calling. And we're definitely going to make the playoffs. I'd be shocked. It would require us to lose to the Texans week 17, because we might lose tonight. We might lose to the Dolphins. But if we lose week 17 to the Texans, we have to lose all 3. And I don't think that's going to happen. At the very least, we'll be so desperate by week 17 to get it done in that game, and that'll get us in. With our conference record, that'll get us in. We're currently, I want to say, 6-4 in conference. This is not a conference game, so we can afford to lose this one. We would lose against the Dolphins in this doomsday scenario. And then we would beat the Texans, I believe, to go 7 what would that be, 5 in the AFC. And that's better right now than the conference records of a lot of teams that would be 10-7 as well. So we're still going to make the playoffs as long as we can beat the Texans. And we'll beat the Texans even with this play calling. I really believe that. All right, and then last one, DO9 Motivation says, as sports fan entertainment, I think this is on Downing. Why not call play action on 2nd and 1? Everyone knows what we're going to do. Yeah, on that particular 2nd and 1, I kind of agree, but I also think you should be able to get a 1st down on that scenario. 1st and 10, play action here, Tannehill. I don't like that. I don't like that throw. I don't like that throw in the flat to Jeff Swaim. Obviously, Quincy starts right there. He's going to make the tackle. I thought this was an early quick throw from Ryan Tannehill in the flat there to Jeff Swaim. I did not like that decision there from Ryan Tannehill. I did not see pressure on him yet. I thought that was a quick throw. I think he's getting a little pressured right now. I did not like that quick throw right there from Ryan Tannehill. I did not like that. 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Hand off to Foreman, who gets nothing. So odd play calling here from the Tennessee Titans. And they're probably going to run this down to the 2-minute warning. What a disgusting 1st and 2nd down on what a critical possession for this team. Being given the ball at midfield, unable to move the ball at all on 1st and 2nd down, burning 1 minute and 14 seconds from the clock and nothing to show for it. A shockingly terrible first 2 plays there. Adding to shockingly terrible play overall for this offense, people. This is ugly. Wow, this is ugly. We continue. Wow, I don't know what we're doing offensively, people. I really wish I knew. Next comment at Sports for Entertainment, Enrod740, he says bigger in need right now, offensive line or quarterback. I mean, offensive line is good when healthy. It's just not been healthy this year. Although right tackle, you could argue. But I still like the long-term potential of Dylan Radins, and he hasn't played bad in this game. He's played bad in other games, but not in this game. And then Kendall Lamb just hasn't been healthy. We haven't seen anything from Kendall Lamb. So we just have to sign a right tackle or something. I mean, or maybe we try Dylan Radins. I'm unsure. But at the very least, you have to give him competition next year if you're not going to keep Kendall Lamb. But outside of him, I mean, you're talking about Ben Jones, who I think is still under contract. I have to check that one. He may not be, but I know Taylor Lewan is. I know, and I think he's going to be on the team next year, I think. But we'll see about that. But I really do believe that. So Taylor Lewan, Ryder Saffold, Ben Jones, Nate Davis, they're still in-house. They're going to remain in-house. Nate Davis, what was he? Class of 2018, 19, 2021. Nate Davis, is this his contract year? Let me check. It should be. Oh, he was class of 2019. I take that back. Nate Davis was class of 2019. So Nate Davis shouldn't be a free agent yet. Yeah, so there's another year of him. So our offensive line is fine. But if you're asking me which is the bigger need, right tackle or quarterback, right now I would say right tackle. Before I say quarterback, my quarterback is nearing it because I'm not loving. I don't know what's going on with Tandem. Did you guys see that first down? Here's my thing. Do you see the field? You obviously see, okay, Jess Williams over in there in the flat, nice. You literally see Jaquincy Tart 3 yards in front of him. He's going to make that play. He's going to make that play on Jess Williams. That's pointless. That's a pointless throw. That's a pointless throw. The only thing you're going to get from that throw is that maybe, if Jess Quincy Tart misses the tackle, I'm Jess Swaim. I mean, Jess Swaim's a tight end and a slow tight end. He's not going to miss the tackle on Jess Swaim. So I don't understand the logic there. That's a quick decision. I know it's only one play, but that's an obvious play. Look down the field. You were looking at the right side of the field. He saw Swaim. I think there was probably an outside post or a corner route that was also up the field that could have went open. I have to look back at the tape, the all 22. I don't believe that was the best throw to make on first down. 3rd and 10. 3 wide receivers to the left. Ferguson to the right. Tannehill looking. He's going to throw. Yes, and he finds A.J. Brown on the comeback. Love that. Love that. That's a nice 11-yard catch for A.J. Brown. And finally, pushing the ball a little bit upfield is this Tennessee Titans passing offense. Look at the A.J. Brown in the slot. Beautiful out route. Not an actual comeback route, but an out route there for A.J. Brown. We can't feel it yet, but we can sense it. We can't feel it. We can sense it. 1st and 10 at the 33. Foreman. Deontay Foreman. And they say he's out of bounds at the 1 or the 2. There is a flag on the play. And I want to see when he stepped out of bounds. This kind of looked like a touchdown for Deontay Foreman. Oh, and they're going to call a face mask on Foreman. He did not go to the Derrick Henry School of Stiff Arms. Do not hook your fingers, dog. And he did step out of bounds at the 1 anyway. So this should be at about the 16. Well, actually, it's going to be the penalty is going to occur whenever, the position of the field, or the ball is going to be wherever the foul occurred. But Foreman, don't hook your fingers in the face mask. Do you know this rule since middle school? Since Little League. They're going to call that. So they called a holding, damn it, by Jeff Swaim. Which is going to negate the whole play. What would have been a 30-yard run from Deontay Foreman results in nothing but a holding call for the Titans, and now 1st and 20. Wow, this offense. First and 10 at the 43. 10 out. In the gun. Takes a snap. He's looking. He's going to throw deep right side. Oh, looking for A.J. Brown, and I thought he could have made this catch. Now, it was a nice pass breakup by the 49er DB, Thomas. But I thought he could have made this play. Now, this is a little harsh. I think A.J. Brown could have made this play. I think if he times his attempted to catch there a little stronger, he stops his momentum, he goes up strongly, boom, catches it, shoves Thomas off him. I think that's a touchdown, and I expect an elite wide receiver to know that and do that. Now, an average NFL wide receiver, no. But I expect A.J. Brown to make that play. I think he could have made that play. Right now, Tannehill just overshot Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. And that brings up 3rd and 20. I mean, I think A.J. Brown can make that play. If you think I'm wrong, let me know. I think A.J. Brown can make that play. If he times his jump well there, I think he can make that play. If he's truly elite, I think he can make that play. DeAndre Hopkins make that play. He's going to time his catch well, boom into my hands, strongly hold on to it, no matter what that DB does, because the defensive back was turned around anyway. Tannehill, 3rd and 20 now. Oh, and a terrible throw, terrible play design, terrible play call, and a terrible possession for the Tennessee Titans after getting the ball at midfield, being unable to do anything there. What the hell was that? A disgusting sequence. A 31-yard run by Foreman negated by a holding call. A.J. Brown unable to catch a deep attempt that would have resulted in potentially and probably a touchdown. And then a lazy throw by Ryan Tannehill on 3rd and 20. No chance in hell of any sort of yardage here. Let's just dump it for no reason. For field positioning, I guess. Is that even for field positioning? There's a minute 20 left on the clock. What are we field positioning for? Is this Jeff Fisher ball? What are we doing? Brett Kern. Able to get them at the 10-yard line. And then here you are. Again, I questioned earlier, why did we take that timeout? Let's find out. Because we could be in a position here where we could get the ball back with some decent time left, but there's a timeout that we've already used. So a conglomerate of issues right now. Very frustrating, mounting frustrations here for this team offensively, mounting frustrations for this team overall, mounting frustrations for me as a fan, and mounting frustrations for me as an analyst, because this has not been a good game. So mounting frustrations everywhere. Currently as it pertains to the Tennessee Titans versus the San Francisco 49ers. Again, if you want your comment read live, add me in the chat at SportsFan Entertainment. Once again, add me in the chat at SportsFan Entertainment, and I will read your comments live. Tennessee Titans down 0-10 to the 49ers. Let's see here. All right, so we return from halftime there, or here, I should say. 1st and 10, Deebo. And Deebo Samuel's going to get 8 yards there. And a penalty just came in. A delay of game called on Jayon Brown for laying on top of Deebo Samuel. Wow. These are just going great, people. This is just fantastic. You just gotta love it. And another flag there. That should be an offside. That's fantastic. Oh, an illegal shift they call on the offense. Okay, good. So some sort of love there. Second and 10. Throw in the flat. There goes Jeff Wilson. And he's going to get 8. Why is this picture? Hold on. Clock winding down. 47 seconds left in the first half. Titans fine letting the clock wind down. 49ers fine letting the clock wind down. A game of chicken and mouse, to be quite frank and honest with you. Third and 2. Garoppolo gonna go forward on the quarterback sneak and get it. About a 3-yard quarterback sneak for Garoppolo. And the 49ers are fine letting the clock run, and that will do it. That will be the end of the first half. 49ers 10, Tennessee Titans 0. A disgusting first half of football here. The 49ers could easily find themselves up 17-0 if not for a end zone interception by Jenkins of the Tennessee Titans. But the Titans struggling mightily offensively. Quarterback Ryan Tannehill, 10 of 13 for only 40 yards. And offensively, also, you look at the rush game, 7 carries for 23 yards. People, that is a total of 63 yards of offense for the Tennessee Titans in the first half. In some good news, A.J. Brown is back. He had 5 catches for 24 yards. In bad news, he had 5 catches for 24 yards. That's like 4.9 yards a carry off 7 targets. But it's okay, because they're finally using Julio Jones. He got 1 target for 1 catch for 7 yards. People, this is currently on Todd Downing. This is, I think, by far his worst half of the season. Period. This has been pathetic. I've seen no creativity. I've seen no consistency. I've seen no real game plan whatsoever. I've seen no ingenuity, no anything, no semblance of life, no semblance of just following basic rules, terrible play designs, nothing at all. Was there even a plan today offensively? I don't see any plan today offensively. where we're saying, obviously, hey, we're targeting A.J. Brown in the flat, or we're targeting Julio Jones in terms of deep down the field, or we're targeting, our running backs in the flat, or we're targeting our tight ends. There's no rhythm, rhyme, or anything. There's no logic. There's no intent. There's nothing as it pertains to this Tennessee Titans team right now. That does not exist. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what to tell you. So I'm very disappointed in this half of football. Again, by far, the worst half of football this team has displayed this season. And I'm shocked. Offensively, this is an absolute disaster. This isn't even a college offense right now. Alabama would be beating this team right now. The Alabama defense, we wouldn't move the football on them with this. What type of offensive game plan is this? Unbelievable trash stuff that we are currently seeing. Add me in the chat at SportsFan Entertainment. Again, at SportsFan Entertainment if you want your comments read, or send a super chat if you want to help out the channel. They certainly do. Let's see. Let me move this. Taking a quick pick for the gram right now, and then I will get to comments. Just getting the setup. How can I get a better? Oh man. There you go. There you go. I will return to the chat momentarily. Here we go. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it. All right, so let's get to the chat now. And then I'm going to eat a little bit. I have a damn pork chop in my damn fridge. I'm going to have that with some carrots or some BS. And I'm probably going to eat later on tonight too, to be honest. Only question is, am I going to drink too? Because if we took the L, I am. All right, so let's get to the chat. Let's get to the chitty chat, to chitty chitty bang bang, the chitty chat. All right, where'd we leave off? Let's go to Sean Alston, who says, if the PI review is in play, why do the refs never review plays? The 49ers guy doesn't look at the ball and clearly has contact with AJ. I guess you're referring to the shallow cross? Or, no, you're referring to the slant that was like a slight. Okay, so the quarterback might have got there slightly. I think you're referring to the 3rd and 2. That pass was broken up. I think that was good timing. They're not going to call that on a slant play like that. That's how the quarterbacks are taught to play it. Or are you referring to this play? Or are you referring to... Okay, you might also be referring to the deep pass. Sorry, this might have been the deep pass to attempt A.J. Brown there. He does have contact with him. Did it interfere? I don't think it interfered enough. Ultimately, A.J. Brown had his hands on the ball. And boom, it bounced off. It bounced off his hands. It bounced off A.J. Brown's hands. Point blank, period. I don't think you call that. Personally, I mean, I'm not ticky-tack when it comes to calls. I'm not going to complain there. A.J. Brown, to me, we call him an elite wide receiver. We let to go on and on about he's a future Hall of Famer. He should have had that. I think he should have had that. All right, next comment. Ryan Sullivan, he says, do you think Tannehill's better than Jimmy Garoppolo? Yeah. Because right now, one of them's having great coaching, one of them's having terrible coaching. The only difference is Garoppolo's pushing the ball downfield a little bit. And there's way better blocking on the 49er end, and we're getting no blocking. I mean, I hate the fact that we're throwing these. Wait, this is a good point, actually. So look at what we're doing, which is awful, by the way. And this is a great example. So go ahead and look at the game and really analyze this. So we're actually running similar stuff to what they're running, honestly, to a certain extent. So we're throwing in the flat. We threw to Jeff Swim in the flat. We've thrown to AJ Brown on a crossing slant or crossing route. We've thrown to AJ Brown on a slant. We've thrown what else? We've thrown to AJ Brown on an outside on a 10-yard out. We've thrown over the middle to Nick Westbrook and Keena for a 15-yard curl. We've thrown, okay, that's what we've thrown. What have the Garoppolo's done? What have the 49ers done? Garoppolo's thrown in the flat to Jess Wilson a couple times, thrown in the flat to Kyle Juszczyk. Missed a throw, Will to Kyle Juszczyk. That would have been a touchdown, by the way. Threw a post to George Kittle that was intercepted, by the way. Threw also in the flat to, I want to say it was Deebo Samuel. Also handed off to Deebo Samuel. Also threw in the flat to Brandon Ayuk. What's the difference? One of these teams has blocking and good play design, and the other does not. Our plays have been very similar. It's not like Jimmy Garoppolo's out here throwing 20-yard corner strikes, throwing 20-yard, post, throwing go routes. He's literally running the same stuff we are. I don't see you doing many checks to the line of scrimmage, maybe a little bit, not much. We're running the same plays. We're literally running the same plays. One quarterback has 40 yards. The other currently has 144 yards. Literally the same stuff. One has attempted 19 passes. The other was attempted 13. Are the 49ers really throwing deep down the field? No. They're throwing in the flat. They're throwing 5-yard curls. They're throwing, within 10 yards. The difference is they have better play design. They have better blocking. We don't have that. We don't have a run game. Right now, the run game isn't even that great. I mean, Jeff Wilson has 10 carries for 32 yards and a touchdown. That's not even that great. It's better than us. I take Tannehill over Garoppolo, but they're about equal right now, to be honest with you. And the 49ers, they're almost done with Garoppolo. They drafted Trey Lance number 3. They drafted him number 3. So, I mean, that's the conversation we need to start having when it comes to this Tennessee Titans team and Ryan Tannehill. We're running the same stuff. The other situation that's different, though, better play design. You see more trickeration. Are we going left? Are we going right? A bit of a sweep, but then whenever we sweep, we had a sweep with A.J. Brown. A little crossing route there. Nothing, no chance there in hell of anything for me from that play. I mean, because there was no blocking on the right side. So I don't know what's going on with the play design. I don't know what's going on with the blocking scheme. I don't know. But you have one coach that is adept, that is elite in terms of setting up plays, in terms of play design, especially when it comes to the short intermediate game, especially when it comes to the running game as well. And Todd Downing, who right now doesn't know what he's doing, he's having the worst half of his, at least his Tennessee Titans tenure, if not his entire coaching career. This has been pathetic. Let's continue. All right. Next comment. CQ Collins says, as sports fan entertainment, Todd Downing got to go. I mean, I'm not going to say he has to go, but I'm telling you, man, this is bad today. I mean, this is pathetic. I mean, I don't know what's going on today with Todd Downing. I mean, this is like damn near inexcusable stuff. I can't believe it. I'm shocked by it. I mean, this is bad, people. I mean, this is pretty damn bad. All right, next comment comes from Alex Mans. He says, what do you think about the penalties on the Foreman touchdown? The Jets Williams, it was a holding. It was very ticky-tack holding. No, I wouldn't have called it. And then did they call the face mask? Someone tell me in the chat right now, because I couldn't hear. I heard the second one, which was accepted, which was the holding call. What was the first one? Was it truly the face mask on D'Onta Foreman? I don't think it was, though, because you would think that they would have accepted that. That's a harsher penalty. Although I think maybe they only accept it. Well, actually, here's why you don't accept that. Sorry. You don't accept that because that still gives us a first down as opposed to the holding call, which does not. The face mask, if you curl your fingers and they see it, they're going to call that. The holding call, it was ticky-tack. It sucks. I wouldn't have called it. They called it. It happens. It's unfortunate. The referees, they haven't been totally in our favor today. I'll say that. But I don't think we can completely blame it on the referees. I think we could have played better up to this point as well. We move on. Next comment. Joe Flores says, as sports for entertainment, has it been the play calling or the quarterback play that's been killing us? I would say more play calling. But again, I didn't like Tannehill throwing it, Jeff Swim in the flat there. Obviously, he's going to get tackled. I didn't like Tannehill not rolling out on one attempt. Obviously, roll out to the right before he was sacked on, I think maybe his only sack of the game today, maybe one of 2 sacks in the game today, but he could have easily rolled out to the right and made a play. I didn't like, what other play about Tannehill did he try to make today? I didn't like the shallow cross to A.J. Brown on 3rd and it was at least 3rd and long. I know it was that. I can't remember exactly what 3rd and was, but I want to say, I think it might have been 3rd and 20. Yeah, 3rd and 20. We're not going to convert that. Why are you running a shallow cross there? Because at that point, we were at, like, let's say the 47. We could still get in field goal range potentially. I'd rather you take a sack. First of all, there's a minute and 20 left in the game. You can actually take a sack there at midfield. Give Brett Kern more room to punt because Brett Kern still only punt the ball to the 10-yard line. You might as well take a sack. You might as well sit in that pocket on 3rd and 20 at midfield. Wait for once. Now you don't want to take a sack. You don't want to take a sack at midfield. You love to take a sack when we're in our own end zone. Might as well take a sack at midfield. You take a sack at midfield on 3rd and 20. You make it 3rd and 30. Fine. Now Brett Kern is doing a punt at, like, let's say the 50, maybe even around 45. Dude, punters like that. Punters like the ability to have more wiggle room to be able to, potentially punt the ball out of bounds at an angle. Whereas for Brett Kern especially, because Brett Kern is he's not a finesse punter. He's much more of a power punter. So you are much more at an advantage if you take a sack on that 3rd and 20 instead of throwing to A.J. Brown for a shallow cross for 2 yards. Made no sense to me. So these little minute decisions that Tannehill makes, I just disagree with. As a quarterback, I disagree with and I don't like them. So it's more on the play calling, but make no doubt about it. Tannehill's no, and why is he not making checks? We can blame the play calling all we want. If Tom Brady's here, he's making checks. He's checking out of some of these plays, and he's doing other things for a reason. At what point does Tannehill have to stop having his hand held? He's 33 years old. He can make checks at the line of scrimmage. He can look to Julio Jones and say, hey, make a play. Okay, hey, make a play. He had no problem throwing the ball deep down the field to Cody Hollister last week. Did we have one deep pass attempt in the first half? One to A.J. Brown. Why? Someone explain that to me. Because, the 49ers have an impressive pass rush. Sure. We might as well try it. Damn it. Nothing else is working. Where's our slant? We've thrown one slant. We threw, and it worked. We threw one slant and it worked. Why are we not throwing slants? Why are we not throwing wide receiver screens? We have Julio Jones and A.J. Brown, two of the best screen wide receivers in the game. We're not running that. Why have we not thrown one bubble screen? Why have we not won one bubble screen in the first half? Why? Oh, it's already almost the end of halftime. I didn't even get my pork chop. Griffin Harris, at Sportsman Entertainment, Todd Downing stinks. I have to agree right now. There goes the kickoff. Out Sportsman Entertainment, David Kahn says, did you get that couch at Goodwill? No, I got it from my mom. I'll replace it when I'm not lazy one day. But hey, right now it's cheap and I like it. And then we had a super chat. I missed this super chat, sorry. The Power Hour says, got to open up the playbook in the second half, and I could not agree more. Definitely had to open up the playbook, but why can't you? I hate this. You're not wrong, by the way. I just hate this ideology that coaches have. Let's open up the playbook. Why don't you just have the playbook open when you start the damn game? Why is it closed? Why is it closed? All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Tannehill. And already a penalty. Looks like a false start from our offensive line. Let's see what they call. Yep, false start, and that will be on Dylan Radins, the offensive tackle, the rookie offensive tackle out of North Dakota State. By the way, I will have to replace this camera's battery soon. It'll have to charge for 30 minutes, and then I'll switch to a webcam during those 30 minutes, and then I'll have good quality to end in the fourth quarter. That was a quick halftime. Damn, I was really ranting, huh? What a rant, huh? All right, 1st and 15. Play action. Oh, and falling down is A.J. Brown on a 10-yard in. An actual accurate pass by Ryan Tannehill. A.J. Brown slipped, unable to make the catch. Let's see what happened on the replay. Yeah, just a 10-yard, just slipping. Maybe even a post route, you could even say. But yeah, just slipping there before the ball even got to him. And look, that's just rust. And that's unfortunate, but you got to expect better there. 2nd and 15. Hand off to Hilliard. Oh, no, Tannehill kept it. And he's going to lose yardage. Maybe get back to the line of scrimmage. It's going to be 3rd and 15. And again, I'm just asking for a simple slant to Julio Jones or A.J. Brown or something. A.J. Brown, he had an attempt there, by the way. That's all on A.J. Brown. He had the ball. He didn't make the opportunity there. As my stream just cut out. Hopefully it's able to come back soon. Hopefully my whole network just cut out because that would suck. By the way, let me check my battery. Oh, how low are we on battery? Is it going to tell me? I don't think it's going to tell me anything. Oh, well, apparently I'm still pretty good on battery. That's crazy. All right, maybe I can go through this entire stream. I doubt it, though. My stream is currently out. Okay, there we go. I'm going to have to sync that up. I might be a little behind on this play. Let's see. Okay, so I'm on 30-15 right now. Tannehill in the gun. Takes a snap. Fires and hits Nick Westbrook-Ikhine for a nice 24-ish yard gain. Love to see that from Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. A much-needed first down there for this Tennessee Titans offense on 30-15. Beautiful find in zone coverage from Ryan Tannehill, and he could have let that rip a little earlier. If he would have waited, that could have been picked off eventually. But luckily, Jimmy Ward wasn't ready to make that play. And Tannehill, nice throw there. I'll give him that. Nice throw there. I formation. Play action. Tannehill. Oh, and that could have been picked off as Tannehill was trying to find A.J. Brown. Dangerous throw there. I don't like that pass attempt at all. I think that's very ambitious by Ryan Tannehill. 2nd and 10. Tannehill. Hand off to Foreman. Foreman's going to get 4 there. Okay, so my battery looks like it's good. We're going to have to see about that. Again, thank you for the super chat, the Power Hour. After this next play, I'll try to catch up back because I got delayed a little bit. Gotta love YouTube TV sometimes. Third and 7. Tannehill will fire, and that is caught. A.J. Brown gets a first down, a little more. Gets down to the 35. Okay, now let me try to reset my stream to try to get live again. Let me do this. This should fix it. Okay. All right, 2nd and 11 now. Missed what happened on the first down. I'm going to assume it was a run. And another run here to Dante Foreman. Let's see what that last play was. See the play-by-play here on ESPN. Let's see. So, yeah, first down. It was a pass short to Kari Blossom game. That was a -1 yard. Wow. And then nothing there for Dante Foreman, setting up 3rd and 10. Wow, okay. Interesting. So a big 3rd down here for the Tennessee Titans. They attempt to get momentum going here in the second half. Much needed, down 0-10 to the 49ers on Thursday Night Football. Tannehill in the gun, empty backfield. And he hits A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown starting to get going here in this Tennessee Titans offense, starting to feel it a little bit. He picks up 12 on that one. My YouTube TV is still lagging. And I have Google Fiber too. That's crazy. But a nice throw from Tannehill. Tannehill is getting in rhythm. A.J. Brown getting in rhythm. Let's see some more of that, please. That's disgusting. They're showing a stat right now. Titans 0.9 yards, average yards gain on first down. Disgusting. Foreman. And he's going to get nothing there. I mean, just complete lack of innovation, inventiveness, creativity on first down offensively. It's shockingly bad. Why there's ever a play where both Julio and A.J. Brown are not on the field is inexcusable. Ever. Except for goal line. Hilliard. If you're going to run that type of screen pass, again, who are our two best blocking wide receivers? Now, Nick Westbrook-Keenan is fine. He's actually pretty good. Julio Jones and A.J. Brown. If you're going to run this type of screen pass, if they're not out there, you can't expect it to work. How stupid are you? Wow. 3rd and 8. Tannehill. Okay, that's like when I'm about to get up and leave. What was that? That was a complete concession. That was, well, we're getting the field goal this drive. Can you people believe what we just saw? Can you people believe what we just saw? There was not even, if you're going to run that, at least have some sort of trickeration there. The only thing that's trickeration about that is it's such a stupid-ass play call, maybe they don't see it coming. That's the only chance of getting a first down. Maybe they just think like, dude, it'd be really stupid if the Titans ran a screen pass to the running back after they just ran a screen pass to the running back on the same side of the field on 3rd and 8 when they're at the 20-yard line. You know how stupid that would be? Yeah, you're right. So let's leave no one on that side of the field. Tannehill's obviously at the line of scrimmage. He can indicate that obviously they're prepared. They are prepared to stop this pass. He must not have the responsibility or the ability to check out of plays like this. That is pathetic. That is a concession. We just conceded field goal. What? We got to get touchdowns right now. You don't think the 49ers are going to score again this game? This team, I mean, and just like, can anyone explain that to me? Can anyone explain that to me? How we just ran a running back screen pass on 2nd down to the right side of the field. 3rd and 8. Do you know what we should run? A running back screen to the right side of the field. I'm making my pork chop. I'm heating up my pork chop, people. I need to eat. All right, we're back here live on Thursday Night SmackDown. That's what it's turning into as the Tennessee Titans are just not interested in showing up. I really think I don't think that's the game, but people, I can't believe. I mean, that's so shockingly bad. I mean, schematically, logically, it doesn't make any sense in any sort of context. There's nothing you can tell me to make that make sense. I mean, this is shockingly bad. This is shockingly bad. Oh, man. Watching my microwave right now. 1st and 10. Garoppolo. Dropping back, looking, firing. Intercepted! Intercepted by Amani Hooker! And Hooker brings it all the way down to the 18-yard line. Amani Hooker continuing his ascendance in this Tennessee Titans defense. When the Tennessee Titans needed it most, their defense shows up once again. Despite their offensive struggles, Garoppolo handing the Tennessee Titans yet another one. Their second interception of the day, and it could have been 3 if Rashad Evans was able to hold on to the ball as he overthrows Deebo Samuel over the middle of the field. And thank you in the chat. Someone reminded to update the score, and hopefully I have to update it again very soon. Hopefully. What an ascendance, Amani Hooker. God, I love how he's stepping up for our team, man. This guy's going to be something moving forward for our secondary, man. What a safety duo we have here in Tennessee. 1st and 10. Handoff. Looks like Jeremy McNichols. It is, as he gets 8 or 7. Little hurry-up action for the Titans now. They're down to the 10. They can get the first down and not the touchdown. McNichols running, all the way down to the 3. Jeremy McNichols showing a burst here for the Tennessee Titans. 1st and goal at 3 for the Titans. Offense has been unable to move the football, but now they're finally moving it in the red zone off the interception by Amani Hooker. Tannehill finally making a check. It better be a good one. Try to hit A.J. Brown there. Unsuccessful. Let's see the replay on this. I thought A.J. Brown could have had this. But that's a weak ball. Also, yeah, so you have to try to take advantage of the fact that A.J. Brown has more field behind him instead of the 2 defensive backs over there to that side of the field. If you're going to throw that pass, throw it either more to his left or throw it higher up for him. That's a bad throw. Tannehill hand out to Foreman. Deontay Foreman. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans get a big one there here in the 3rd, despite a porous drive on the previous offensive possession that ended in only a field goal. Amani Hooker and the Tennessee Titans stepped up, got another turnover, and Deontay Foreman up the middle for the touchdown. And I don't want to hear anyone giving Deontay Foreman credit for that. That's on the O-line. Okay, they departed that defensive line like the Red Sea. Okay, anyone could have went through that hole. I could have went through that hole, and I guarantee you that. 10-10, Tennessee Titans tied up here in the 3rd, and the pressure is now back on the 49ers as Jimmy Garoppolo. He ain't playing well. See, that's what I'm telling you, people. That's why I said, look, I'm taking Tannehill over Jimmy Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo has a way better coach, way better scheme, way better opportunity, way better position, way better situation. And that's why he appears to be better at times. But when you look at the decisions, I mean, Garoppolo, when he has to make 50-50 calls, when he has to make difficult throws, when he has to actually make decisions, he gives the ball to the other team consistently. This is what he does, and that's what he's doing now. Should be 3 interceptions tonight for Jimmy Garoppolo if one did not go off the hands of Rashawn Evans. I'll be right back to grab my damn pork chop from the microwave. Yes, yes, yes. Where's my fork? Where's my knife? You gotta love this team, man. I don't know why this team loves to win ugly. I don't know. Bro, why'd I throw my damn paper towels? What the hell? Tennessee Titans 10, San Francisco 49ers 10. Let's see if there's anything in the chat I should really need to address. Any super chats, anything like that. I'm going to slowly be eating. I won't be eating too much because I know that'll be annoying. I don't want to be too annoying to the listening audience. All right. Well, luckily, the roles are reversed. Last week, we were the team that was giving up the ball. Whoa, that got very loud. Is my audio good? Let me check. Okay, yeah. So last week, we were the team that was struggling in terms of allowing the other team to hang around, come back and win the game. Now the roles are reversed. But are we going to be able to pull through? We're going to find out. Garoppolo throwing, finding you, shaking the flag. Beautiful. Beautiful tackle there by Buster Screen. And left side is Jeff Wilson. He's going to get a couple. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Here we go. 3rd and 2. 10 all. 49ers 1 of 4 on 3rd down today. There's a penalty. Looks like an illegal shift or a false start for the 49ers offense. It is a false start indeed. This will be on George Kittle, who is not having his best game after having an impressive catch or two in the first quarter. He's been struggling lately. He was the recipient, or I should say he was the intended target on an interception that was intercepted by Jackrabbit Jenkins. Also allowed a sack by Denigo Autry. So George Kittle's been struggling now, getting a penalty. 3rd and 7. Garoppolo dropping back, looking, throwing right, hitting right. And that'll be a first down for the 49ers. Look like Amani Hooker and Buster Screen were combined in coverage there. Let's see what happened. Buster Screen had him in the slot coverage. Just allowed him underneath, allowed him to stay underneath, and then there you go. Got the little curl for the first down. And if you have safety help right there, I think you have to stick a little closer, but that's fine. I'm not going to hate too much. That's why Buster Screen is Buster Screen. All right, 1st and 10 for the 49ers. 5:05 left in the third. Aaron Landry been a little quiet today. I want to see a little more from him as Big Jeff Simmons. Garoppolo looking deep downfield, going to hit over the middle. Oh, Brandon Ayuk as Zach Cunningham can't make the tackle. As Christian Fulton can't make the tackle. And he's going to get about 17 yards there. Poor tackling there by the Tennessee Titans. Zach Cunningham over the middle of the field, unable to recognize. And very odd to me, he was there in zone coverage. He had the middle of the field. Oh, he even had Brandon Ayuk a one-on-one. Got a little tripped up. Yeah, he had Brandon Ayuk one-on-one. Man coverage. Just, poor balancing there. Christian Fulton can't make open tackles. Christian Fulton cannot make tackles in the open field. That's his biggest weakness. Garoppolo, hands off to Wilson. Should have been a run stuff. Will end up being only a gain of about a half a yard. Simmons did a great job of getting the initial push, but unable to make a play on the running back. Second and 10. Garoppolo, handoff left. Holes in this run defense. You see a lot of blue jerseys, but no one able to shed blocks. So bring up 3rd and 5, a critical 3rd and 5 indeed. And Naquan Jones is out. He's grabbing his gut. Hopefully everything's okay. You don't want to hope it was maybe a lower ab strain. We'll see. Naquan Jones, the nose tackle for the Tennessee Titans. If we're going to go to commercial, we will. Let me take a bit of this pork chop. Adding some barbecue sauce. I know I'm fat. I'm all of 6'2", 175. I'm so fat. What does OBS say? Okay, I can still be. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so my mic is currently down. My mic is currently down because I've been holding it. Oh, God, someone said you want to hear me eat. But you get to hear this part anyway. I'll pick it up when it's time. Gotta get your protein in. Man, this Zion Williamson, this guy is something else. I don't understand how this guy can get on a good diet. Dude, this guy, if I was training this guy, like, you know how much he has to be eating? He has to be eating at least 5,000 calories a day. Unbelievable. There's no reason he can't lose weight. All right, 35. Another pitch to the left. Poor tackling. They're able to stuff him, though. They're going to go for this on 4th down, I believe. By the way, if I'm a 49er fan, I'm very concerned. Like, I can't believe that we can't score points on this Tennessee Titans defense right now. I mean, their offense has been so terrible. If the 49ers have any sort of, and I know some 49er fans that honestly have Super Bowl ambitions, y'all need to check yourselves, because if y'all can't move the football on our defense, while it's been improved, don't get me wrong, but considering how awful our offense has been, there's no reason it should be like this. And it looks like a penalty from the 49ers. Is it George Kittle again? This time it's Trent Williams. So the veterans of the 49ers and some of their better players indeed getting penalties. That's going to set up a 4th and 6 for the 49ers. Will they still go for it? They're still going to go for it on 4th and 6. Big potential here. Gotta get his stuff here. Very important. Fourth and 6. Garoppolo taking the snap. Looks right. Short of the sticks. And anyway, even if Brandon Ayuk would have caught that, he would have been tackled to me, hopefully. I know we can't tackle. But wow, I thought that was a very questionable decision by Kyle Shanahan, giving the Tennessee Titans the ball at midfield after scoring a touchdown. Poor pass from Jimmy Garoppolo. And again, I mean, when you take out the easy plays of Garoppolo, the easy plays of yards after catch, these easy situations, you really have to start to wonder, man, is this guy good at all? Man, well, thank you. I appreciate it, though. I like it a lot. And that sets up the Tennessee Titans pretty well. All right, let's get a touchdown and let's run out of here with the victory. That's what we're talking about now when it comes to this football team. Just get in, get out. By the way, guys, if you guys enjoy this live reaction, this live watch party, I can consider doing more of them. I definitely I've gotten more developed to like the whole live streaming thing because I was a little rusty. And even like the whole talking for hours is not easy. It's not easy to talk for hours. But I'm able to do it now. My life is to the point where I can literally, first of all, I don't care. Oh, God. Anyone and everyone can get out of my way when there's a Titan game on. I don't care if you're my mama. I don't care if you're my daddy. If there's a Titan game on, I'm watching. Okay? That's number one. Number two, or if I'm out of town, that's a different story. That's vacation time. Number two, if I need to do a live stream during it, I can. Because now I have the live streaming laptop that allows me to do so. Speaking of, where's my camera at in terms of health? Okay, battery low. Okay, so this is when we're going to have to switch over. Next commercial break, we're going to have to switch over. I'm not going to switch over now. Yeah, let me get prepared. All right, so people, I have to switch over from my camera to my webcam for a bit because Which one should I do first? Let's do this one first. Because my camera only has about 2.5 hours of battery life. So let me make sure that we're ready to make this transition. 1st and 10. Hand off to McNichols. McNichols running left. Gonna get all the way down. Gonna get about 2 yards there. Yeah, but let's see what Garoppolo was looking at here. Either way, I don't think this would have been a first down, even if I would have caught it if it was an accurate pass. Because Jayon Brown was there. This offense, I don't know about that 49er offense sometimes. All right, come on. Let's move the rock here a little bit, please. 2nd and 8. Looking. Finding. Michael Pruitt. Oh, he's able to stay on his feet and get the first down. That's a flag on the play. There is a flag on the play. Let's see what it is. Ah. There we go. Nice. I have to move this in more of my direction. Make it work. This looks pretty good. Okay, so transitioning. There we go. Transitioning to webcam now. As my camera went out. This actually looks really good. The webcam looks a lot better than I thought it was going to look. All right. 2nd and 10. Then a sack. And there goes that drive. I can't wait. Sometimes I might do like multi-views because I have this webcam. I didn't know the camera was that good. That's way better than I thought the camera was going to be. Yeah. Turn that off. Gonna have a lot more bells and whistles here on Sports Fan Entertainment. People, your boy got some money. Not too much. Don't go dig. Stepping back. 3rd and 23. Another penalty. It might be offside. Oh! And what a grab from A.J. Brown. Hopefully it was offside. Finally, a shot taken offensively. And it might result. And it is on the defense. A beautiful grab by A.J. Brown. See, this is, and what did I tell you on that previous play? What did I mention on that previous play? Remember the play? The other deep pass to A.J. Brown, right side of the island against number 20, Thomas 2. I told you, he's able to make that catch. Don't tell me he can't make that catch. That's the same situation. This time what happened? He timed his jump better. Literally, that's it. Same situation. Quarterback had his back turned. This time, boom, he timed his jump, was out in front, got his hands on it, held on to it, first down. A field goal range right now. Let's get the touchdown. Let's go. Let me go ahead and put this in the battery pack. Wait, to be honest, I don't even think this is a different angle right now than I need to watch it back. Also, I need to watch like from the stream view, I guess. I need to watch this back, but I could even argue that the webcam is not that much of a difference at all from the actual camera that I use. That's crazy. I thought it was a bigger difference than that. Maybe it's just the laptop just makes things a hell of a lot better in terms of streaming. Let's see. Let's go here. Let's go here. Let's go there. Sports Fan Entertainment is live. Is live indeed. That's what I've heard. Let's see. This is 480, 1080. Yeah, it's not that bad. I actually don't mind this quality whenever I have to switch over. I still think the camera is a little bit better, but I don't mind this quality. So I might do like a multi-view sometimes. Sometimes I have like a direct view. I have like a side view. I'll switch back and forth sometimes. That'd be kind of dope. This one's like right on, so I have to find another position for it next time. But yeah, that's something that we can do. So again, if you have anything in the chat you want to tell me, add me in the chat at Sportsman Entertainment. If you have anything to tell me in the chat, add me at Sportsfan Entertainment. And I will answer your questions during commercial breaks. Yes, and it is a little darker. Let me see if I should be able to affect that. I'll do that later. That's going to require me to like actually go into settings and do all kinds of nonsense. Look at that beep. Look at that. Oh, don't want to go that bright. Apply. Okay. All right, here we go. 1st and 10. Here comes Hilliard. Hilliard getting 4 yards there. Dontrell Hilliard able to move the ball a bit for the Titans on that possession. Second and 6. Tannehill. Sacked. Aaron Brewer getting dominated. But I need to see... Okay, I'm not going to blame Tannehill too much. I just don't understand why he can never escape any of these. He really didn't see him. Fine. So still only 3rd and 10. So I like that. Still plenty of potential here. Let's see what we can do. Tannehill dropping back, looking, rolling out to his left, hitting A.J. Brown. Able to evade and get the first down. Another nice grab from A.J. Brown, who was getting himself back in stride. Getting himself going here in this second half. Getting this whole offense going in the second half. Shoving. The defensive back, Jimmy Ward, off of him in order to get open for that play, but we will take it. And Tannehill, that's what I want to see him do. Get out of the pocket, whirl around a little bit, extend some plays, do some things. That's what I want to see from Ryan Tannehill. You'll be surprised what happens when you extend plays in the NFL. Hilliard in the backfield. No, sorry, Foreman in the backfield. Tannehill throwing, end zone for the touchdown, A.J. Brown. You can feel it. It's electric. You can feel it. It's electric. You can feel it. It's electric with A.J. Brown. Tennessee Titans go up 16-10. A.J. Brown, woof, hitting the post route. Boom. Nice throw and catch. A.J. Brown, Ryan Tannehill. Nice route running. Hit him in stride. And the 49ers set this up. Brady Bullock hitting the extra point. Tennessee Titans 17, 49ers 10. And again, how reminiscent this is of last week. Remember last week when the Tennessee Titans were up and they let the Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers, hang around and hang around and hang around and hang around. And now we are seeing what happens in the reverse as the 49ers let the Titans hang around, and finally they have woken up and they are moving the football. Now, what is very interesting, again, the prioritization of A.J. Brown over Julio Jones. Now, I don't think Julio's complaining. If I was Julio, I would be complaining a little bit. I'd be like, where's my targets over here? I'm over here. I exist too. I've been here. But, you know, whatever. We'll take it. We're going to have to figure it out later. And by later, I mean now. Because the Super Bowl the playoffs are quickly approaching. I guarantee you of that. But, yeah. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. All right. Live sports fan entertainment. We had some bugs. We had some technical, physical difficulties early, but we've definitely hit our stride. Loving it, loving it, loving it. Again, things that I might do in the future. I'm not opposed to doing more live streams in the future. If you have anything that you want read live, at me in the chat at Sports Fan Entertainment. We had a couple comments. Let's get to them now. Alan Huston will kick us off. Alan Huston writes at Sports Fan Entertainment, where do you see Jimmy G playing next season? Well, not for this team, I don't think. I think they're seeing what I'm seeing. This guy's not very good. It's all Shanahan, at least mostly Shanahan. And if I had to guess, what team would be stupid enough to sign him as like potentially starting for the quarterback position? I mean, he can compete, by the way. I'm not saying it'd be stupid to do that, but I still think it's going to happen. Panthers. By the way, is there an out on his deal? Let me check that real quick. Let's see what his contract situation is. Because if not, then the Panthers can't do it. They don't have the cap to do it. All right, Jimmy Garoppolo. A contract. Let's go ahead and take a look at that as we return from commercial break. There's no out, and his cap hit is, oh, yeah, they're just going to cut him. They're going to cut, he's going to be a $26 million, unless they can't trade him. Yeah, they're gonna try to trade him, and someone should take his cut. But they may end up having to cut him or restructure. So that's gonna be interesting. But I look out for the Panthers. I look out for, let's see who else we can look out for. Let's go to Tankathon. Let's go to the NFL draft order. I could see, I think the Texans gonna take a quarterback. I can see the Giants doing it. Giants, look out for the Giants. Giants, Panthers. I can see Falcons. I can see Washington football team. Those are teams to look out for. All right. First and 10 for the 49ers at the 25-yard line. Garoppolo taking the snap, looking, firing, hitting over the... Oh, and it's dropped! Wow. Dropped by Jennings, the 49ers wide receiver, setting up 2nd and 10 now for the 49ers. Second and 10. Debo gets the first down. Jaron Brown is not playing well. And a catch over the middle by Debo Samuel. Yeah, just hit him in the zone again. Wow, Kevin Byard slipped, but he would have got it anyway. Man, the middle bar is Pollard went out for a second. But wow, Bud Dupree getting the sack there. Inside stunt. Beautiful. And fighting through the offensive line. Bud Dupree, great effort. Great effort there by Bud Dupree. Setting up 2nd and 29 now for the 49ers. Garoppolo takes the snap. Looking. Oh, evading. Hitting. That's Jennings again. He's only going to get about 8. So we can take that. That should set up 3rd and 20 roughly. Man, J.R. Brown, I'm telling you, he's struggling today. I mean, when you go back and watch the tape, man, you're going to see J.R. Brown is really, really, really struggling today. Not liking what I'm saying from J.R. Brown at all. But we'll take it for now. Third and 21. Debo gets the ball. Gets about 13. That's more than I would have wanted to give up. They should punt this. We'll see. I knew Debo was going to get the ball there. It's so obvious. And they're going to punt it. Good. I want a touchdown here. Let's ice it. Let's go home. Let's ice it. Let's go home. By the way, I got cuties. There's nothing cute about these things. Are they pumping these things full of steroids? This is not a cutie. And all the cuties in Kroger look like this. I've never seen, and I go to the same Kroger. I've never seen cuties this big. All of them look like that. The whole batch. I don't know if they just injected cuties with steroids this Christmas or what. Oh, and we're down at the 2. That's very unfortunate. There's nothing cute about this thing. It's huge. By the way, how many sacks is that on the season for Bud Dupree? Let's check that. Bud Dupree. And I should go to Publix. That's a great recommendation. That's only 2 sacks for Bud Dupree on the season. And it was a bit of a covered sack. Someone just said that in the comments. Yeah, you have to give also props to the coverage there. But I mean, yeah, you got to give props to Bud Dupree because there's plenty of times where we have a good coverage and we still don't get the sack. That's literally our defensive line for the last 5 years, except for this year, kind of. Even then, it has to happen consistently enough. But yeah. Oh, we have a hater of cuties? No, cuties are awesome. Are they technically mandarin oranges? Do they technically count? Or are they some other subset of orange? But whatever subset of orange they are, I love them. I hope you guys are enjoying Christmas with your families. I'm not. No, I'm kidding. I'm just not with my family. That's why. But I'm enjoying Christmas. We always get together on Christmas Eve. So that's why you're able to have this SFE Christmas special right now, if you will. Uh-oh. Great. I have to actually moderate the chat. Fuck me. Oh, I didn't say that. No, that was the other guy. That wasn't me. No, my job didn't hear me just say the F word on live stream. That wasn't me at all. That was the guy behind me. That wasn't me. All right, here we go. We are live. Someone in the chat just said they feel like we're going to go conservative, and I think you're right. I just hope you're wrong. By the way, some comments I missed. Cam Ely said, as Sportsman Entertainment is long gone after the season. I'm starting to think new because he was playing a little better last week, but I'm about to reevaluate that one. Thomas Lagroni says, as Sports Entertainment, it is honestly criminal how little we target Julio Jones, but thank God AJ Brown is back. I mean, yeah, it is damn near criminal because he would help us. It's not like it's going to hurt us to throw a freaking slant to the guy. Speaking of, AJ Brown gets another target over the middle. I mean, I guess Tannehill trusts who he trusts, but it's just ridiculous. So, whatever. At least we're trending towards, I mean, I'm not even jinx it. Foreman gets 4 or 3. 8:42 left on the clock. Like that. You see, we're going to have to talk about Tanner after this game. Hand off to Foreman, and he is stuffed in the backfield. Very conservative play calling there. You got to throw the ball there. You got to throw the ball there. You got to throw the ball there on second down. You're just setting yourself up for a bad third down position here. Obviously, Foreman's not going to get yards on this. Like, this 49er front is too strong. Duh. I mean, how often? We're going to do this the whole game? How much do we need to see this? You have to switch it up right now, dog. This team, I promise you, man. I swear, this team's something else, dog. This team's something else, dog. All right, 3rd and 8. Tannehill in the gun. Takes a snap, looking, firing over the middle. It's Ferkser. Anthony Ferkser getting the first down. Anthony Ferkser not fumbling. Anthony Ferkser with the first down. Thank God. Thought he might fumble there. You never know with this guy anymore. Hey, he has great hair now. He fumbles more. He doesn't produce, but he has great hair. He gets a first down. And honestly, on this upcoming first down, I'm throwing the rock. I know we're not going to. That's what I'm doing. I'm throwing the damn rock. I want another first down. And I'm throwing to Julio, damn it. For God's sake. Sheesh. I mean, it looks like hell will freeze over before we throw to Julio Jones again. And we run it, and of course, Jeremy McNichols gets 3. This is so predictable. I mean, I just don't understand. We're going to get out alive, I think. It's okay. Woosah. You know it's going to be around a second down, right? Well, I think it's like 50-50. I don't think it's going to be a complete dumbass this time. I don't think. And Julio's just sitting. Julio's done. I think Julio's just out. Again, did he tweak something again? Okay, I think we're going to throw it on this one, but I think it's going to be a pass to Jeff Swaim in the flat or something stupid. No! Oh, my. So we tried a trickeration there, and AJ Brown almost took the ball. I think he could have ran this for a first down or yardage at least. Maybe not for yardage. Yeah, maybe not for yardage. But this was bad. He's definitely not a quarterback, dog. You need to chill. Oh my God, dude, you need to chill. 3rd and 6. Tannehill in the gun. Takes a snap. Oh, there's a lot of pressure. There's a penalty down. That should be a hold on us, to be honest. We'll see, though. Oh, it looks like it's in the secondary. Okay. Man, this is where Derrick Henry comes so handy, bro. He would close this game out. Oh, it's on us. It's holding on 28. Jeremy McNichols, fine. All right, well, at least I have faith in our defense. I mean, all glory to our defense, man. We were giving them hell off the first drive, but They've been showing up since then, and they're going to have to take us home because God knows it ain't going to be anyone offensively outside A.J. Brown and a little bit of Ryan Tannehill and barely even him. God knows that. Lord knows that. Maybe probably bring this down a little bit. By the way, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. Sports fan entertainment, Tennessee Titans content, NFL content. When the NFL season ends, NBA content. Or no content, but no NBA content. This upcoming year for sure. 2021 was a weird year for me. All right, Brett Kern punts it off. Get it. And getting it is not Jonnu Smith. Who is that? Who's our 81 now? I don't even know who that is. Who's 81 for us now? I know it's not Jonnu. 81? That's not no. Who the hell is that? Did someone say it in the chat already? Who's 81? Oh, McMath. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Yeah, Riley McMath. He looked like a tight end. Racy McMath, not Riley. But he looked like a tight end. Interesting. He's big, though. What is he, like 6'4", 6'5"? He's tall. Still expect him to maybe eventually be a contributor for this team, but he only contributed in hell last week. Yeah, he's 6'3", 217. I mean, that's what was Jonnu was. Oh, he's much bigger than that. Jonnu was like 250, 240. But yeah. And only 6'2". All right. Let's close it out, defense. Let's close it out and then let's turn up. Let's turn up with a 17-10 victory that if I went to this game, I would be pissed because I paid hundreds of dollars for this bull. But go to the game. Go to the game. I'm not saying don't go. I'm just saying I'll be here. Man, we could have that number 1 seed. We should have that number 1 seed, dog. And we should have it running away, too. If we would have won today after winning on Sunday. This team. Anyway, 1st and 10. Garoppolo taking the snap, looking, throwing, hitting Kyle Juszczyk, getting the first down. Getting about 14, 15 there. And thus will start their drive. This should be their last drive offensively. Let's make sure it doesn't end in a touchdown, please. I said please. Garoppolo stepping back, looking, throwing deep, and out of bounds. Right side intended for Jennings. 2nd and 10. This is where I want to put the pressure on. And it looks like, hey, they're cool just throwing the rock. They're cool. I mean, let them do that then. They're being dumb right now. Because if I'm them, I'm running the football a little bit. 4:35 left in the game. I'm running the ball. Now, I know this Tennessee Titans defense, I mean, they've stopped the run a little bit on us today, but when we switch it up on them, that's when they have trouble. I don't know if I run on 2nd down, but, we should have ran on 1st. It's too late for that now. Well, it's not. You can still do it. Second and 10, Garoppolo in the gun. Empty backfield, looking, hitting. Over the middle, Deebo Samuel for a 6-yard gain. Almost lost a football. Almost lost a football. Monty Hooker was looking for it. Oh, if you could have got it. Would have been so nice. Would have been so sweet. But that makes up 3rd and 3. And what's not quite yet 4th down territory. Not yet. So if you're able to get in a good position here, you could do some things. Not me to bring it up that low. What the hell? There we go. All right. 3rd and 4. Garoppolo in the gun. Firing. Oh, and he gets his running back in the backfield for the first down. Damn it. What's that guy's name? Byard a little slow there. I don't always want to blame Byard because he is a free safety and he can't make every play, you know? Oh, yeah, Jermichael Hasty. Yeah. Frustrating. Little frustrating there, but we are still okay. They're still in their own side of the field. Until they get into our side of the field, I am not concerned. Empty backfield, Garoppolo. 1st and 10. Oh! Nice pass breakup by Christian Fulton. Now that's the Christian Fulton that I know. Welcome to Fulton County Jail. Second and 10. Garoppolo in the gun. Garoppolo looking. Garoppolo firing, hitting Deebo Samuel over the middle of the field. Deebo Samuel over the middle of the field. Deebo's going, and he's finally taken down at the 6-yard line. Deebo Samuel, and who had coverage on him? Looks like it was press coverage. Christian Fulton let him have the advantage, beat him, got beat, tripped again. Christian Fulton tripped again. Man, Christian Fulton and this slipping dog. God, why does he keep slipping like he can't make open field tackles? Oh, man. Damn it. Oh, man. Here we go. Goal line, baby. Red zone, baby. Let's go. Tighten up. And an injury to Deebo Samuel is a little shaken up. I'm a little shaken up because I'm a little disgusted by that, the fact he even got that, to be honest with you. But that's another story for another day. Yeah, now some say it should have been OPI or some sort of holding. I don't think they're going to call it, but AJ Brown did the same thing. We literally just saw AJ Brown do the same thing on that. I want to say it was like a post. It wasn't a post. It was like a 10-yard, 15-yard in on the previous possession where maybe even 2 possessions ago. I'm not going to complain about that. That's football. That's football. I mean, and that's how I expect football to be played. That's how I expect it to be called. If you're not ready for that, you're not ready to play quarterback in the NFL, especially outside. First and goal. Garoppolo in the gun. Heading off to Wilson. Wilson's going to get 3. Maybe even 4. Second and goal of the 3 it will be. This is where the Titans defense has shown up in the past. It's going to need to show up again. I definitely don't have faith in the offense to go down the field and score a touchdown or even a field goal at this point. They have some momentum going, don't get me wrong, but I prefer to just stop them here and now. Should have stopped them earlier when we had them back on their own side of the field, but we'll take it now. We will take it now. Does Jackrabbit Jenkins have another great play in him? Garoppolo looking left, firing middle, and touchdown, Brandon Ayuk. Extra point pending. Let's see who's to blame on the Tennessee Titans for this one. Because it's been a blown coverage in the back of the field. But listen, someone should have had man coverage on him. I think that's on Byard. I'd have to see the right side of the field to see who Byard was on. No, it's not on Byard. Yeah, I think it's just great play design offensively. Sucks for us. But at least this game has gotten more entertaining, I guess. And the extra point is good. Damn it. Okay, I was hoping for a miracle there. 49ers 17, Tennessee Titans 17. I don't want this game to go to overtime, to be honest, unless if it means us winning if we have to. But I'd want to just end it now. Oh, great. We have another spammer in the chat. God, YouTube, why do you allow this to happen? So let's see what Rashaan Evans doing. He's just, wait, let me see. So we have one. Well, no. So it's not on. Although Rashaan Evans has to be a little deeper there, it's not on Rashaan Evans. It's either on. I want to say it was either Fulton. I want to say Fulton or Kevin Byard there, because like on that specific play, they had to communicate who each one has. Byard switched. Fulton switched way late onto Ayuk, even though he was supposed to switch onto Ayuk. So that's a miscommunication thing that I would assume will be more on Christian Fulton. You know, he's a younger quarterback there. Byard is the one that has to get the, Byard is the one that has to, or I guess like Fulton's the one that has to get the message. Byard the one that has to communicate it. So I'd have to hear what happened, interpersonally there. All right, good setup for a decent return here for Chester Rogers. Gonna get to the 25. With 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the clock. Does A.J. Brown have some more electric slide magic in him? We are about to find out momentarily here on Thursday Night Football. Christmas Eve. Tennessee Titans versus San Francisco 49ers. Tannehill in the gun. Takes a snap. Looking. Firing over the middle. Finding Jeff Swaim. That's about a 6-yard gain, and that should take us to the 2-minute warning indeed. Now, our team has been in this position before, and our team has pulled through in this position before. I expect about the same, but we will have to see. Any last minute chat? So you guys think we're going to get this done? Any predictions? I want predictions in the chat. Will the Titans get this done? Will they drive down the field and tie the game? Or not tie the game and win the game here? Or are we going to overtime? Which I really don't want to go to. I really don't want to go to overtime, to be honest with you. I'm not looking forward to that at all. I do not want to go to overtime. Why is my monetization limited? According to whom? All right, 1st and 10. Let's see what we do. 2nd and 5. Sorry, actually, we already got 5 yards. And a first down there by Jeremy McNichols. He goes left side for the first down. Clock running, 1 minute 50 left. Ryan Tannehill setting the pace. Tannehill finds Jeff Swain for 5. Hurry up, indeed. 1:30 left in the game. 2nd and 6, they'll say. Tannehill in the gun. Looking. Firing. That's early. Thank you. And a penalty there, pass interference. That was definitely early. All right, minute 20 left. Tannehill in the gun. McNichols, the backfield. Gonna run it himself. Gonna go. And get it to field goal range himself. Ryan Tannehill with over a 20-yard run to set the Tennessee Titans up in field goal range. Now, very important. Randy Bullock is an unreliable kicker. You need more yards. But Tennessee getting into field goal range off the legs of Ryan Tannehill up the middle on this one. Using his legs significantly for the first time tonight, and no better opportunity than right there. Tannehill in the gun. You got to hand it off here. All right, yep, McNichols on the draw. McNichols gets 5. Get Foreman out there. This is where you use Deontay Foreman. Randy Bullock. We're going to find out some things about Randy Bullock in this one, people. We're going to find out a lot about Randy Bullock in this one, people. Garoppolo. Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm going to go ahead and get my thumbnail in. Let me not use that. Oh, actually, I can use that. Titans Online. Oh, I did it again. Sorry, I did it again. My bad. I did it again. I don't know why I keep doing that. I am back. Okay, here we go. So, don't know when I cut off, but here comes Randy Bullock. Here comes Randy Bullock to attempt the field goal. I don't trust him. He's a Houston Texan. I really have to watch whenever I might have to change that hotkey for my outro. It's a beauty. It works so well whenever I'm like not doing live reactions, but it can't be Control X anymore. Here comes Randy Bullock for 44 yards. Come on, you got to make this, bro. Bullock. Oh, got it. Okay, I was a little scared there, dude. It got a little close there, bro. Wow. But Randy Bullock pulls it through. Tennessee Titans 20, San Francisco 49ers 17. Now, please, nothing crazy on the kickoff. I need my Christmas miracle. Please, 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 please. I require it. I need 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 it. I want it. Man, Randy Bullock, man, he made us sweat on that one, man. What the hell's wrong with this guy? Why is he making me sweat like that, man? I don't want to sweat. Is he out of his damn mind? Why is he making me sweat like that? I didn't do anything to deserve that. Well, that's not true. But I didn't do anything today to deserve that. I mean, come on. What are we talking about over here? Oh, wait, no. I don't want to do PNG. I want to do JPG. I'm making my thumbnail, people, and I'm also making my way downtown. Walking fast, faces past, and I'm homebound. Some of you guys got that. All right, kickoff. It is deep, and it will not be returned. So one play for the 49ers at their own 25. Expect some trickeration here from the 49ers. But outside of that, people, I mean, it really shouldn't be much. I mean, this should be pretty cut and dry. All right, let's get out of here, and let's get out of here alive. Please, 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 and please, and thank you. 4 seconds left on the clock. Titans 20, 49ers 17. Empty backfield. I don't like, okay? Deebo Samuel. I don't love this. I don't love this. Okay, good. They're screwed now. Man, Christian Fulton still can't make a tackle. And Jayon Brown. Oh, that's it. And Jayon Brown gets it done. Tennessee Titans get it done 20-17, despite being down 10-0 after the first half, despite a porous first half performance offensively. In which they had 63 total yards, they pull it out. A.J. Brown was an absolute stud. Thank you for showing up. Titans 10-5, and you should be a little pissed. I'm happy that we won. Don't get me wrong. In fact, let me go ahead and get my post-game ready. This game's over. Let me pull up the box score because that's all I really need from this point. And also, should I do it on this camera? Let me switch cameras also. Let me go back and switch cameras. I'll be right back. And it goes down. Didn't want that. It's fine. Nothing broke. It's all good. I really need a wife or a maid or an assistant. I don't want to do this myself. All right. Here we go. Look at that. It's so beautiful. Boom. Switch. Okay, where's my can? No. Live. No. Oh. Okay. It's. Oh wait, no. Bring it back. Okay. Boom. Nice. All right, so there we go. Back to the other camera. Turn this one off. Okay, so this is gonna be the post game portion. Post game portion. Hold on. My God, I'm just tweeting it out real quick. I'm also letting people that were in other watch parties. I was muted for a reason. I was muted on purpose. That are in other watch game parties and want my post game to come. I just want to tweet this out. I might even like get 2 live mics. Next time I might do 2 live mics. I got 2 mics. One for the plug and one for the load. I got 2 mics, one for the bitches and one for the dough. All right, anyway, God, I can't help myself sometimes, man. If there's a joke that's just lying out there, I can't help it, man. It's just when it's out there, it's an obvious pun, it's an obvious song. I can't help myself. I just gotta hit it. I just gotta hit it sometimes, man. I just can't help it. All right, so we are going to do the post-game recap. So I'll be live for another 10 to 15 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes. I'll be live. Get your comments ready. Get your super chats ready. We're going to do this because this will be the cutout portion for those that don't want to sit through my entire reaction of the entire game. But it was fun doing a live watch-along, and I will do these in the future whenever I can and also want to. Because sometimes, I mean, it's a lot. I mean, to talk for 3.5 hours and be entertained for 3.5 hours is a lot. But it wasn't that bad. I'm well trained in this. Okay, let me pull up the box score. Although we know what happened. All right, let me also pull up. Where's my OBS? There we go. My mic is good, right? Okay, cool. Should I do the intro again? Not really. Okay, I'm gonna do the intro again. I'm gonna do a quick little intro. I'm closing my bathroom. Okay, so I'm gonna quickly run the intro and then we'll be live for post game recap. Still, it will be on this video, by the way. I'm just gonna cut it out for a separate video for those that want to watch it as a separate video. Also, you get a little bit more likes and comments and all that for when you do it like that. So, in 3, 2, 1. Hello and welcome to Sports Fan Entertainment as the Tennessee Titans got it done 20-17 on Thursday Night Football on Christmas Eve. I was live reacting to this game. It was a fun time despite the first half being absolutely terrible. You guys got to see how I sit down and watch the Titans game. You got to see how analytical I am in viewing the plays and how even I could be a fan. I know it's surprising. Some of you guys think I'm an absolute hater, but I'm going to do more of those sometimes. I don't want to do it all the time, especially sometimes I do like watching the game with friends, and I don't necessarily want them to be on camera. They may not necessarily want to be on camera, and situations like that. So I can't do it every week, okay? I mean, not every week, but sometimes I'm going to do it now, and it was fun, so we're going to do that moving forward here and there. I'll let you know when. By the way, so also update for next week. So Dolphins is on the day after New Year's Day. I'm probably going to be out of town. Probably. That's not confirmed yet. I'll either be in Boston or Atlanta or here. I'm not sure yet. If I'm here, I'll be live after that game. If I'm not, I'll be live the Monday after. Hopefully there's not much to talk about because we just won and we don't care. If we lose, at this point, I don't want to say it doesn't matter because we're in such a position where if we lose, that's it. Number one seed. I mean, even right now, it's a very low possibility, but we're still going to win the division. I mean, there's no reason we should lose week 18 to the Texans. So at that point, the only entertaining or really invigorating thing is whether or not Derrick Henry's back. So I don't think there's really going to be much to discuss from the Dolphins game. I just want to see how we look, but we'll take it step by step. If it's really that important and you guys really want me to talk about it, I'll talk about it. I just may have to wait till the Monday instead of the Sunday for that one, but what game we'll see on that. So for this game, it's very frustrating because this was the reverse of this week's game earlier in the week on Sunday. We were the Pittsburgh Steelers today, to a certain extent. We were better than they were because they certainly did not deserve to win that game. My God. We ultimately had a better offense than they did. Okay, as opposed to their Sunday win. No, we had a better offense today than they did on Sunday. Okay, the 49ers only had 2 turnovers. We had 4. So the 49ers were better than we were on Sunday. So it was 2 elevated performances than Sunday, but it was similar in that we were the team that was sleeping for the first half and then slowly inched their way back into the game and ultimately won the game. But it's frustrating because, people, you do realize this. If we would have just got it done on Sunday as we should have, we won today. I was very skeptical if we were going to compete in this game, but when I was walking around town, not only today, but also yesterday, seeing so many Titans jerseys, seeing great energy, I was like, you know what? I feel good about this. We got information there. Well, A.J. Brown was going to be back. Julio Jones was going to be back. I was like, you know what? I have us winning. I had us winning this game 24-23. We got it done 20-17, but it's frustrating because now you look at the situation, you say, look, if we would be fighting for the number 1 seed for the next 2 weeks. If we just got it done against the Steelers, boom, number 1 seed. If we beat the Dolphins and the Texans, number 1 seed. You get a week off for Derrick Henry and we're ready to rock and roll the playoffs run through Nashville, Tennessee in the AFC. We were this close and it could still happen. We need some help. We need the Chiefs to lose a game. Tyreek Hill has COVID. I gave it to him. I coughed on him. Great. He has COVID now. Love it. And, no, that's not what happened, but it's maybe. The point is we could have had the number 1 seed. We still can. But we really should have had it. There's no excuse considering the fact that we lost the Texan game this season. No one's going to forget that. The Jets game this season, no one's going to forget that. And now the Steelers game. It's like, golly, we win one of those games you're talking about. Assuming we beat the Dolphins, and that's an assumption because the Dolphins are playing well. But you're talking about this should have been a number 1 seed. We should have won 2 of those games. First of all, forget about 1. We should have won all 3, but at least 2 of the 3. When you're talking about the Jets, when you're talking about the Texans, when you're talking about the Steelers. And I know we barely beat the Colts, and I know we barely beat the Saints, so I guess you can argue it goes both ways, but I argue that I don't care. And I argue that we should have had the number 1 seed this year. That's sad because this would have been such a great year to have it. No one wants the number 1 seed right now. Everyone's just, giving it back and forth. But now we're in such great position to win the AFC South. All we need to do is beat those stupid Texans week 17 and that's only assuming that the Colts win out. Next game, the Colts lose. It's over. It's confirmed. It's clinched. The Titans AFC South champions. As far as I'm concerned, we are AFC South champions because I can't see a way in hell that Week 18 comes and we have to win to clinch the AFC South and we don't do it. I mean, I just don't see a scenario in which this happens. So I feel comfortable about that. But it's still frustrating that we should have had the number 1 seed and we don't have the number 1 seed. And I'm not talking about one game. I'm talking about we could have won 1 game out of 3. At least 2 games out of 3 where you're talking about the Steelers, where you're talking about the Jets, where you're talking about the Texans. You know, it's absurd, but whatever. Let's discuss the game. I was incredibly offended and shocked at how bad our offense was in the first half. It was abysmal. It was awful. It was Todd Downing's worst half of the entire year. It was pathetic. The play design, the play calling, there was no creativity. There was no innovation. There was no plan. There was no plan. What was the plan offensively? Oh, let's just run screens. Why are we running running back screens to wide receivers that 1, can't catch the football, 2, aren't elusive, 3, stink? Why is that our game? Do you remember this sequence? This was in the 3rd quarter. I couldn't believe. That was when I walked out for a moment. I was shocked. Second, we finally got the ball back. We got the ball like midfield. Was this off a turnover? No, it wasn't off a turnover. We had the ball at midfield. We moved the ball a little bit. We had a big catch by A.J. Brown, I want to say. That was the big catch that we had the holding call, or the offside call from the 49ers. And then on 2nd and 8, we run this halfback, screen to the right side. Nothing doesn't work. It's stuffed. I'm like, okay, fine. 3rd and 8, we're going to do something else, right? What do we run? Oh, a running back screen to the right side at their 20-yard line. We were down at that point, we were down 10-0. I was like, wow, we literally just conceded that. Yeah, we're going for a field goal here. I was shocked. I was shocked at how awful that play call was. You just ran back-to-back halfback screens, one to Jeremy McNichols, the other to like Dontrell Hilliard. Are you out of your mind? I don't care if you have Christian McCaffrey. You're not running that. Unless if you're an idiot. What the hell was that? I don't care if you have Adrian Peterson, the ghost that he is. In his prime, Adrian Peterson. You're not running that. Insanity. I couldn't believe it. I still can't believe. Now, we finally got A.J. Brown going. Thank God. What was his stat line today? And then let's sing it. Wow, why won't we? Sing it with me. We're in a Christmas mood. You can feel it. It's electric. You can feel it. It's electric. 11 catches, 145 yards, and 1 touchdown for A.J. Brown tonight. And he has returned, baby. And the first half, my God, the play calling was awful. His little shallow cross on 3rd and 20. What the hell was that? And he also had a slip, by the way. That was bad. But then he got going. He made some big plays. We saw a big play down the right sideline. And by the way, the initial deep pass in the first half, I thought he should have had that for a touchdown. If you look at the plays, compare them very similarly. Now, some would argue that the first play was a pass interference. I don't argue that. I think A.J. Brown mistimed his jump, allowing Thomas to make a good play. That was in the end zone, right? That was a deep pass right side in the end zone. Then you saw in the second half, offside, Tannehill rolled out. Look what happens, by the way, Tannehill, when you roll out. He rolled out, threw it deep down the field. Boom, A.J. Brown now times his jump well, goes up with strong hands, catches the football. Boom, first down, Tennessee field goal range. Now we're talking. And then boom, we saw the touchdown, opposite side of the field, hit him in the post. Boom, love it. Beautiful throw, beautiful catch. A.J. Brown is back. Love that. Julio Jones. Only 1 catch, only 1 target today. I can't explain it. Now, I'm not blaming him for this today. I don't know why he was only targeted once. Now, I think they were intentionally limiting his snap. Fine. Tannehill doesn't trust this guy. I mean, we had to call it what it is. There's no way that Ryan Tannehill trusts Julio Jones. I mean, he threw the ball 16 times to A.J. Brown. And A.J. Brown, at one point in this game, I mean, after the first half and a little bit into the third, I mean, really, it's early into third, you would say he was struggling. And we kept force-feeding him. Why aren't we force-feeding Julio Jones at all? I mean, there's no force-feeding of Julio. I don't think he's been force-fed at all this year. Not once have we said, hey, let's force feed Julio. Let's give him a shot. Let's give him a try. And luckily, he hasn't complained about this. I mean, thank God. But if I'm him, I'm pissed. I mean, and thank God he's a better man than I, because I would be complaining all from here to hell, if I was Julio Jones. But, luckily he doesn't mind. He's up to like, what now, 383 yards on the season, like 27 catches. And he's fine with it, I guess. I mean, wow. But yeah, look, if we just continue to roll into the playoffs and we're able to do well in the playoffs, I don't think we care. I don't think he cares. But, obviously you'd like to see more in terms of his production. Nick Westbrook-Kenny, 2 catches, 38 yards, fine, whatever. Let's get to the quarterback. So, and this is very important. So next time, definitely watch, or you can also maybe go back if you're really this dedicated. You can watch the game along with me as I review Tannehill, as I watch his plays, because the whole tape study thing, it takes a while. It takes editing, and I don't have time for all of that. So that's why I don't love doing it. But live reacting is a beautiful thing, because then I can sit down and tell you what I'm seeing in terms of what Tannehill's making, decision-making, play to play. First half, I didn't like some decision-making. I'm going to blame some of him on him, some on Downing. I'll say 60% on Downing, 40% him. I mean, sometimes I'm like, why are you throwing this to the flat, Jeff Swain, straight flat across the line of scrimmage when you obviously see that Jaquizzi Tart is 2 yards in front of him. He's going to make the tackle. That's a pointless throw. You can still sit in the pocket, extend the play, maybe go to the right side of that pocket, go outside the pocket, extend the play. Someone's going to get open downfield on the right side of the field. I'm pretty sure A.J. Brown was running a corner on that right side of the field. Early throw to Jeff Swain there. Obviously throwing to a screwed Jeremy McNichols or Dontrell Hilliard in the screen game. When you obviously see that Nick Bosa's literally breathing on him, why are you going to throw that screen pass? Either throw it to the dirt, or go, really just throw it to the dirt. That's the only option yet. Throw it to the dirt. Why are you throwing to a running back that's going to catch it for a 6-7 yard loss? It's obvious. You see it. Are you blind? So sometimes he makes decisions like that where I'm like, what is he doing? With Tannehill, it's never a problem about accuracy. It's decision-making, it's pocket movement for me. It's just not elite. And I don't think it's ever going to. He's 33. It's not going to be at this point. When the offensive line is working, when it's beautiful, it's great. It works. 33 touchdowns, 7 interceptions as he had last season. But when things deteriorate a little bit, and you ask him to make some difficult decisions, when you ask him to make some checks at the line of scrimmage, that's when things don't go as planned. That's when you don't see the things that you need to see. And that's why I'm concerned when it comes to Tannehill long term. But for right now, I mean, I'm fine with it. I'm fine with what I've seen. And we're going to have to see how this continues to develop in terms of the Tannehill situation moving forward. But, I mean, if I were grading today, I mean, the first half was awful, but I think it was more on Downing. I mean, Downing overall, A.J. Brown made plays today. I don't think it was on Downing. Downing today gets a C-. He gets a C, probably a D+. Actually, D+. He gets a D+, because this running game was still bad. Tannehill had a great run that set us up in field goal range, so I'll give Tannehill credit for that. 23-yard run that set us up in field goal range, so 100% I agree with that. So Tannehill, I'd give a B. Some would say B+. I'd say B. I'd say B. I can't say B+. I mean, there was not enough significant throws outside of what A.J. Brown was doing in terms of what he was doing on the field for me to say, oh, Tannehill deserves more than that. But I'll say B. I'll say B for Tannehill today. I'm not going to complain too much about Ryan Tannehill today. Defensively, Bud Dupree, he showed up. He had a sack today. Didn't see enough from Big Jeff Simmons. Was disappointed with him today. Only 2 tackles on the stat sheet. Definitely wasn't strong enough for me in terms of the run game. Jayon Brown was weak to me today. He had the ending tackle, but I thought he was weak. Amani Hooker came through with the interception. We do not win this game without Amani Hooker. Jackrabbit Jenkins came through with the interception. We do not win this game without Jackrabbit Jenkins. Those two deserve absolute credit for their performances today. Love what I saw from those two men, 100%. Danico Autry had a big sack. The defense really carried this team for the most part. I mean, they kept the game close. I didn't love that opening drive, but after that, they got calm, and then again, if Jackrabbit Jenkins does not get that interception, you're talking about 17-0. You're talking about this game probably being out of hand early. The 49ers getting confidence, but luckily Garoppolo stinks. I mean, he should have 3 interceptions today. Whenever the scheme isn't working for him in terms of like literally, I mean, you see George Kittle whenever he's so open, whenever Kyle Juszczyk is, this should have been a touchdown on Kyle Juszczyk. Okay, 100% in the second quarter. He missed the throw. He threw the ball right to Rashaan Evans. He threw the ball right to Jackrabbit Jenkins. You threw the ball right to Amani Hooker. He gave us opportunity after opportunity. Thank you, Garoppolo. You stink. I mean, you think we're questioning Ryan Tannehill. The 49ers should be done with Jimmy Garoppolo. He stinks. He's a backup quarterback. Maybe one day he'll be a starter. I doubt it. He's too old. He's not learning anything. He's too interception prone. I'm done with Garoppolo. If I'm a 49er fan, I'm done with him. Put in Trey Lance tomorrow. You know, this season, you're still going to make the playoffs with or without him. With Garoppolo or Trey Lance, I don't think it matters. I'm done with him. That's just me. Outside of that, man, this guy, by the way, Kentavious Street, this guy was playing well for the 49ers. This offensive line, I'm very impressed with this guy. I want to look into his tape more. He was playing well for them. Nick Bosa was doing his thing. Offensive line for us, Taylor Lewan was out. Dylan Raiders looked fine. Aaron Brewer still stinks at the left guard position. I would say Corey Brewer. I don't know why. I'm an NBA fan also, so I think that's why. But Aaron Brewer still struggling at left guard. But Nate Davis played well. And Questenberry wasn't too annoying, although he made some mistakes. So it wasn't great, but hopefully as we continue to get healthier, things will get better. Overall, people, look, Titans got it done 20-17. I'm happy with the win. I'm happy we got the win. We're 10-5. This should damn near clinch the playoffs for us. Luckily, we have a good conference record. We're 6-4, I want to say, in the conference. Hopefully, we're 7-4 beating the Dolphins. If not, we have to at least beat the Texans again. I'm assuming we're going to beat the Texans. I'd be shocked if this team lost to the Texans with everything on the line in terms of AFC South Week 18. I just don't see it, so I'm just assuming that. And if I'm wrong on that, oh my God, I'm going to blow something to hell. Okay? I swear. I'm kidding. I'm not. Government, I'm kidding. I'm not. Okay, so with that said, let's go to the chat. If there's anything in the chat, put it now. And really, I'm just gonna do a couple super chats because I have been live streaming for like 3.5 hours now. Armando Rosales. Let me put up the chat comments. Where are my chat comments? Armando Rosales says, at Sports Entertainment, let's go. Finally, AJ Brown shut up. Yes, he is back from IR and he is getting it done. Let's see. What else do we have here? YP Rack says he complained about it in his last press conference. I guess Julio Jones about his lack of targets. I could have to go back and watch that press conference. I haven't heard anything too bad in terms of his attitude, in terms of his lack of targets. So we'll see. One from Alex Mann says, at Sports Entertainment, do you think we will win out? I would actually say yes. I actually think we'll be the Dolphins, and I think we'll be the Texans. Dolphins is 50-50, but I think we'll get it done. I think the Dolphins are due for a loss. And is that it? Everyone's a little quiet. All right, that's going to do it. So, yeah, it was fun doing the live stream. I will do some more in the future. Tennessee Titans got it done 20-17 on Thursday Night Football. It's always nice to have a Tennessee Titans victory, especially on national TV. Merry Christmas to you all, and to all a good night. Until next time, it's been MJ, Sportsman Entertainment, and I'm out. See you all later.